Looks good. What are you, Chris?
So handsome.
Is that just my phone?
Aw,
Now I
shit. Have I not been muted this whole time? Damn, dude. Well, hi, stream.
stream's been going?
Uh,
Has it been going? Does that mean we streamed me telling Chris how cute he
you
was?
guys were muted. I wasn't.
Uh,
Which is weird,
I
because
missed
I
out
thought
on
I
all this good
fucking...
flirting.
and now Chris's video.
Oh!
Oh.
What a cliffhanger. Hi,
Okay,
welcome back.
this is a
No.
great start.
No, I see him in his. Oh no, he's moving. He's still making the face.
He's a happy boy. Leave him alone.
Okay. uh, unpacking groceries. Surely, yeah. So Tate, are we live? Are you gonna recap?
Yep.
What's up?
Fucking...
Come
Okay, so last session... We just got done putting an arm bone in the wheel, so we got back to traveling. And we got to an ice lake.
We traveled for
And-
1 hour,
Yeah.
right? And then
But we got to an ice lake, and at the edge of the ice lake, GLJ wanted to chop down 3 trees. So we put 3 trees in our bags of holding.
I still don't understand why you think that was a silly move. I would have been fucked.
I just feel like it's just funny. And I remember what I was trying to talk about the last session too, when I meant like there's a way to conserve wood and have a campfire that lasts a long time by just like setting it up a different way. It's called a Swedish torch.
Swedish
Oh,
torch.
I know that.
Yeah.
Can we just rig
like,
up
did,
the
like, a
bag of
hole
holding
underneath?
to a Swedish torch?
We just like cut like a good chunk of wood and then we cut it into quadrants. Yeah, and then we put sticks in it and then we keep them together and then we just light the middle. And then it lasts like a long time compared to just
So
putting
say
up a
we
normal
got-
campfire.
Say we got some metal stakes or something to hold up the bag of holding, like a tripod, facing downward, and you just reach in and you grab a log and you let it drop. And you have like a metal apparatus. We just need a thing. Like we can talk to a blacksmith and get like 2 axe heads like this, and you just have to slam it down onto the axe head, and it'll split. And then you just keep forcing it through, and it'll just split the tree up, the whole tree, as you go.
But do your characters know this? I don't feel like they do.
GLJ's smart. He's got that engineering, and he's gonna come up with it. He's got this. He's not smart. I actually have a shit intelligence score, so.
Orn is smart.
I'm no smart.
GLJ came up with the wood logs in the bag of holding, which, in my opinion, for GLJ's opinion, was a really smart idea. Some people might disagree, but
But yeah, so we put we put the 3 trees in the bag of holding. I gathered sticks and put it in the back of the trunk of the carriage. And then we went out onto the ice lake, and it was getting really, really cold, so we started to take cold damage. Just one, but it was gonna ramp up, so we stopped and tried to make shelter. And Orn and Asher did not roll well on the shelter check, but GLJ did. So GLJ was like manning it.
GLJ's a Boy Scout. For sure.
And we got attacked while we were building it, right?
Yeah.
We got attacked by a snow golem, but we beat his ass.
He tried to run away.
Thought I clicked something and showed you guys something I wasn't supposed to.
Oh no.
Good news is I didn't.
We beat his ass, and we went to go loot him, and he'd died and like into a puddle of corruption, and there was like an eyeball that was in the middle of him, and I cut the eyeball in half, and discovered that it was like on the outside of the eyeball. and then we go back to building shelter, and we Asher and Orn don't do well, but GLJ does do good building the shelter. So we just keep the fire up. And then we notice that I can't remember who noticed. I think, did we all notice that Gentang was like above us?
Uh-huh.
I think everyone but Asher saw. Because Asher was underneath the carriage, like in a burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Orn flew up and talked to Gentang, and it looked like Gentang was doing pretty bad because his limbs were being all corrupted, but as I talked to him, I looked into his eyes, and it looked like the edges of his eyes were being corrupted as well, so that was worrying. But I was able to talk him into giving us some pure scales, some like midway, like medium corruption scales, and some fully corrupted scales. And they fell down onto you guys, and a pure gold scale one hit GLJ in the face, and made him have a bloody nose. But then and then Gentang also, I asked where he got corrupted, and Gentang like pointed to a direction where, Sam, you said that I knew that there was an old rune that popped up.
Yeah. It's like the size of a
said,
fucking pyramid. It's huge.
Okay, yeah. And he said that it was that. So I flew back down, and we were like, hell yeah. And then we noticed that when Gentang was flying away, the storm was kind of like leaving with him.
Yeah.
The like clouds parted, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he flew away, the storm like was taken with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
there was like I put the scales on my chest.
I put the scales on your chest.
You put the scales on. That's right.
And then the like light beam came down right as that happened, and it like was following Gentang. And then I think we just went back to the edge of the woods and then camped. And I think that's where we ended it.
And I will leave it up to Asher and GLJ if they want to share their private experiences that they had.
Oh yeah,
during
the
that
dreams.
one. Yeah, they
I
both
didn't
had
have
like
those.
a bit of a. You got to hang out the dragon though.
I finally prayed good enough, and I got some fucking intel, yo. I got some intel.
Intel.
But That's all I'm gonna say, I guess. I didn't say anything to character, did I?
No, I don't
You
think you
did
did.
though.
Oh.
You just told
Yeah.
everyone that you wanted to hold the scales and keep them safe because you got another vision from your god, and
Mm,
that was it. So that was kind of all that was shared on that.
Oh yeah, because
mhm.
Asher
Asher
had
was being
also
shady the entire time.
Asher had also said that he had a dream about needing one of the scales, and that was it.
Yep. But he said it
He said it weird.
kind of weird. He made up a
Good.
weird line, and it didn't roll good.
But I rolled identify on the knife, so I'm pretty sure I know.
Yeah. So now he hears that and goes, "Hold on." Now Orin wakes up and is like, "Someone's coming for the knife." And then the warlock wakes up. They're not. No, sorry. Yeah, Orin wakes up, and then he hears they wake up and be like, someone's coming for the knife. And then Asher wakes up. Is like, yeah, I had a dream. A woman asked him about the knife, and you're the one who knows that there's a woman demon attached to that knife.
Yeah,
So like,
exactly. So like I'm also shady of it.
you kind of know what's up, or at least something's up, Frodo.
I wish I was
Awkward.
good at lip reading. Yeah, but that basically sums it all up. Should probably wait for Chris to get off this phone call.
Chris is
Yeah,
on a
because
phone
then
call.
it's just
Yeah, look at
Chris's
him.
dream.
Oh, I can tell.
It is early in the morning. Sort. Oh shit, my headphones are gonna die. I might need to actually switch over to my phone.
Oh shit, my phone's doing that.
So, uno momento, por favor. I'm gonna switch over to my phone. Okay, I've switched over. Forgot to switch my headphones, so they're all fucking dead.
Saw.
It was a work day, so it's not like okay.
Your mic is not too great. Real talk.
Lighting?
Your microphone sounds kind of whack.
Noted. Let me just charge my headphones for like a little bit, and then I'll be back onto the mic.
Yeah, you sound like you're talking on like an older phone. It's kind of funny.
It's outrageous.
I saw your camera for like a second.
Yeah, I was like thinking about putting it on, but then I realized it's kind of an ugly girl day for me because like I worked from home,
No.
today, so I'm still in my pajamas.
I'm in my PJs. That's fine.
I'm like
You
just in
saw
a t-shirt. I'm just chilling. I also work from home.
Work from home days are the best. Unlimited naps, right?
True.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like get lost for a minute, and then like I'll get back to it.
You know, I was planning on working hard today, and then my boss had to go and be a dick. So I was like, it's a half-assed day for sure now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find my headphones cord. No. All right. We're back. So let me grab all my papers and bullshit, and I'll be good to go.
Nice.
If I cut out randomly, just know that my headphones have died.
Okay.
I have them like on the cord, but this cord is like shitty.
Feel that.
I should get confirmation on my car tomorrow. They're reviewing my documents.
That's good.
The orange cat. There's 5 cats here. One of them's orange. His name is Ham. He knows how to open doors. He just let himself in. So I had to close the door behind him real fast before the ones that I don't want to get out can get out.
Good for him.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Normally they'll just keep a door unlocked, knowing that eventually Ham will bust in. But
I like that his name is Ham.
Damn.
and he's a dumb boy, but that's his one trick. Where was it? I'll go find Ham. That's
Okay.
German. He's at the back door. Hamster.
Y'all just let me know when you're ready.
You'll see in this cat.
Oh, he's so handsome.
He's very like lanky for some reason. He just looks like he didn't get stuffed enough like Build-A-Bear. But he's very healthy. He's just kind of a scrawny dude.
Look at those feet. Oh, I love them.
Foot shot.
Does he have that like classic orange cat energy? Oh, obviously he's opening doors.
He does. He reaches up and he just pulls on the. I've seen him do it. It's really cute. Oh. Yeah. He threw up on my car yesterday when we
Oh,
On
did.
your
no.
car?
And I watched him do it. I looked out the window, and he was doing this weird. I can send the video. And I noticed it, then I went out, and that's apparently what he was doing. The way
Oh my
he was like pure act of rebellion.
That's so funny. Was it like easy to clean off at least?
It wasn't even like. It looked like bird shit. It was just. I don't know if this is gonna send as a video. I hope so. Ooh. My phone's putting all its juice into uploading this video with this bad cat. Alright, check the general.
Nice.
No!
What the fuck is he doing on my car? I
That's
watched
so
him
funny.
walk up my hood and then go to where he sat and then turn around and pay. I was like, "What's he doing?" And he started doing that. And I pulled out my phone as fast as I could. Weirdo. Funny cat. Panther.
Poor Snooky.
Those
So
are the
many
twins,
cats.
Jim and.
Oh,
You
babies!
can tell Jim from Jam because Jim has a little marshmallow. Otherwise, they are the same. Yeah,
Jim
brother.
Jam.
Oh, I like his
One
tail.
day,
The little white
one
tip.
day, this one showed up at their porch as a baby, and they let him in, and then he cried all day till they let him out, and then he went into the woods, and then came back with this one. And they lived here ever since. He was like, "You guys, you gotta let me know you don't understand. I have a brother." And they named him Jambo already, so they just named him Jimbo. So we got
Jim Jam.
Jam and Jam. And then Ham, short for Hamilton or Hamster.
Jim, Jam, and Ham.
No, be nice.
He just got hit. He was like, bitch.
The twins are mad at me because they're not allowed outside. Oh. You butt out of his face. Alright, well, anyway. Love cats. The other two are outside still.
I'm fast.
So are we on the way to the druids, or did we?
You
Camp?
guys are literally just like waking up.
We're waking up upon having camped in the woods, setting up the similar camp design, but it's better because there's trees around.
And you
And
guys
now-
are faced
Yeah,
with the
plenty of
decision
cheese
of
for GLJ to chop down.
Plenty of trees. Don't worry, though. I already got some, guys. Don't
Let
worry.
the deforestation begin.
he will single-handedly take down this forest.
I'll live my once their dreams and chop down all the trees for profit.
How bad can I be?
How bad can I be? You're a damn kind of.
So you guys were kind of left with the decision, like, if you are going to go and pursue the druids, the forest is just going to get thicker and thicker the more you go into it, which might be hard to maneuver a carriage. You guys do have 3 horses if you want to take those and leave your stuff there. Or if you guys want to go on foot and leave your horses with your camp.
We take one horse. I should say this in character. If everybody's ready to
We
start.
take one horse, and his name is Everest.
I love how proudly you're showing off that Lilith.
Really tough, guys.
Nice.
She's beautiful.
What do you guys suppose we do? Travel from here without the carriage.
Well, yeah, we just we can hook up the horses somewhere and travel on foot.
Perhaps
Yeah.
I'll take Everest. I'm pretty good at wrangling him through the trees. It won't slow us down too much. And I think just in case we need to carry out a wounded person on the other end.
Yeah, okay, I think that might be a good idea. Asher, it's your carriage though, so like, do you feel comfortable just like leaving it here, just ditching it? Possibly
Think
might
we
not
come
be
back
here when
for
we
it?
come back.
We'll come back.
We'll come back for it, but it possibly might not be here when we do.
Unless the zombies know how to drive, I'm not too worried. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people out here. But never they fear the DOJ is in town.
Yeah, we are pretty deep into the corruption, so we might be good.
Yeah, I don't have anything to really mask it.
Let's
Could
So
try
we'll-
to use the tarp, but like,
Just does a tarp over the fucking carriage. It's hilarious.
well we can
We could.
we'll tie it behind we'll try to push it back into the trees enough that it'll be carried or that it'll be like kind of covered and like maybe I'll break some branches around especially if I can get evergreen needle branches or whatever.
I'll help
We
out.
kind of cover it with snow on those. We also I'm gonna grab how many days of hay can I put on the back of Everest?
I can help get the snow on top.
We have I have it marked on my sheet. We have 7 days worth of horse food for each horse right now.
Yeah, you could definitely take at least 1 day worth of horse food on his back. But you do have your bag of holding, which is a saddle bag.
Shit, yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna put all 7 days worth of hay into the bag of holding.
Is it just Everest's hay, or are you taking the other 2 horses' hay as well?
Just Everest.
Okay.
And then I guess with the rest, I'll kind of sprinkle it around in an area for horses. They'll just eat it all in one day.
Well, let's set up an area
They wanna-
to hide
they
them,
can-
and then we can
they
put
can-
up like a little area for them to eat while we're gone.
They're gonna be kind of cold, so we got to get back within, a reasonable amount of time. But they're horses. Can I make like a survival check or something to deduce how long the horses could survive potentially without a heat source?
Yeah. It is
Assuming
practically daytime. Granted, it's twilight in the sky, but and it is clear skies right now.
clear skies, yeah, with clear skies and moderate weather, whatever.
Should be fine.
Can I fly up and look for where we last saw where we thought the druids were and do a survival check to kind of deduce how far away we are?
Yeah.
14? 13? Sorry.
So I'm gonna start with Patty's check. You have no idea how long they can live. You're like, well, my horse has been in the cold and he seems to be just fine. It looks pretty fine today. So that's kind of like your general thoughts. You think they'll be fine. And Orn, with your 13 check, you can kind of tell that like they're a little bit. Do I have the map still in? Sick, I do. You just know generally they're in the west area, so deeper into the forest.
But how far? If we went on foot.
With the 13, I'm gonna go ahead and say you're trying to factor in like also the trees and the like ground conditions and everything.
Yeah.
Your best
The
estimate,
zombies, you know.
yeah, would probably be like in between like 6 hours to like maybe like 9 hours
So at
in,
least a day.
if they didn't come out further.
Okay, I'll fly back down. It seems like it'll be at least a day for us to get to them. So they'll have to be good for like 2-3 days.
If we're fast, we can get back within less than 2 days. 1 day out, get back the next day.
Well, let's hope for a Schwinga then, yeah?
Probably cut off be in less than 24 hours. I'm pretty confident that they can last at least 48 hours. I'm gonna leave hay for them. I'm gonna try to scatter it so they don't eat it too fast. But ultimately, they won't die of starvation nearly as fast as they will die of cold.
Yeah, I think leaving a fire would be a bad idea too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk burning the whole thing down. We can, we could set up something that'll put it ultimately what the most we could get if we built a fire would be a few hours at most.
Right.
And that's assuming we don't burn the forest down with the horses in. So
I
we
think
probably should.
leaving a fire unattended would be too dangerous.
Right. Only us. Only you. You know what they say. That's what the GLJ says. Remember, kids. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Did you just call us kids?
No.
Yeah, I'm way older than you.
Yeah, no, I would never. How old are you again, Orton? You're the youngest.
18,
young.
yeah.
18?
Yeah.
I think I'm 19. Ha. Older.
Off topic, your brother
Oh, I wrote
Lorenzo is
17.
16.
I wrote 17 on my sheet. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I wrote 26.
It's so funny.
You're a whole grown ass man hanging out with children.
Just a whole grown ass man.
But he's itty bitty.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So fun.
So is it safe to say you guys are taking Everest and going deeper into the woods towards the west?
Yeah.
We're heading west.
I have one of you guys roll a fate roll on how like traversing these woods are.
I'll roll one. I haven't rolled in a bit. I avoided it last such.
It's just a D100.
14.
God damn it, Patty.
Ooh.
All right. I would allow you guys to use your inspiration on the fate roll if that's what you want to do. If not, I have some plans.
I don't have inspiration, but if someone
I have
wants to give it.
inspiration. I'll give you
Can I have it?
inspiration.
Alright. Which, I mean, it's not stellar, but it's certainly above.
It's better.
Better
above
than
50.
14.
Better than 14. I'll take a 59.
All right. So you guys start traversing through the woods. I mean, the ground just sucks. It's definitely kind of rough. Like, you guys are seeing, like, some of, like, the small woodland creatures, but they all look to be kind of thinner and smaller. And they all, like, a majority of, like, the small critters and whatnot that you're seeing are, like, hiding. And with
Who
the
they hiding from? Us? They're hiding from
hiding in general. So it's kind of like you don't really see a lot of birds flying. You don't see like squirrels or rabbits like running around. It's kind of like everything that you do see, you see it already like burrowed and kind of just like watching more so than anything else.
Hmm.
And if something is on the ground, it does like kind of scurry back to where it was quickly. Luckily, no snow, so it is still like clear conditions at the very least.
That's good.
But overall, it's kind of an uneventful, like, first several times like of your hours.
Okay.
And if you guys would like, I will let you guys roll some either nature or survival checks to see if you guys can track the druids.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do. Can I want to give guidance to you guys on your checks too. Remember, guys, just
nature or survival.
Yeah, I'll
Keep
take
your-
nature or survival.
And Zarevor will guide your eyes.
15. Me and Patty are on this. We're all on the struggle
Wow.
bus.
Every time I off guidance on you guys, I feel like you guys roll back, and then the D4 isn't enough.
All right. Asher, you are just like, all I see is snow. And it's like you're more distracted by like all the stuff going around, like, and you're definitely kind of more of a city boy, so this might be a little out of your like normal capability, so you don't necessarily know what you're looking for. GLJ, you're a little better at this, and you can definitely see signs that like something has passed through here. Like you kind of can see like a little bit of like what would look like to be like a party of like 6 or 7 like marching, continuing into like the forest. And Orin, you can like clearly see like all like the covered over footprints of some like of a party that was marching, as well as like you see broken branches and you see like druidic marks on trees trying to mark these druids so they can come back and find their way out of the forest. So you know you're on the right track. So you're able to at least locate and guide the group more so in the right direction.
Okay. These druidic markings, are they elven?
They are not.
Okay.
They look like they're like kind of like you can definitely see like the like moon like sigils and whatnot, like for circle of the moon and whatnot. So it's more like almost like I can't think of the word.
It's the Sylvan.
Yeah.
I think we are.
But you definitely
on the right
recognize
track.
them from yeah, absolutely.
I think we gotta go this way, boys. See a party.
Oh, and Orin, with your 15, you can kind of tell that it was these tracks are at least 1 to 2 days old.
Okay.
What do you think, boys?
So,
Follow the tracks.
I see the there's markings on the trees, and there's tracks leading into the woods that
Can I take a
are
closer
about
look
that
at
they are too old.
the markings?
Of course.
Yeah, I was thinking I would love to do like an investigation or something to at least figure out if they looked like they were like running, like they're fleeing from something, or if they look like they're just chilling. I don't know, what do you think, Chris? What do you think you want to look for?
So you look at the runes, Asher, and you think that this is more so of a way to like guide them out. So you kind of see like it's almost like so it's Sylvan, and it looks more like a measure of how many trees they've marked. So like this would be the 3rd tree that they marked in a set. So it almost looks like 3 little like star symbols.
Are the tracks going away from us?
Yes, they're going deeper into the woods.
Do they look?
To the
Does
west.
it look like a language is being written on it?
No, it's more like a little like kind of almost like a drawing.
Just like symbols.
Yeah.
What's it of? What does it depict?
Just like 3 little stars, basically.
Okay.
And you can kind of recognize like the style of the stars as like the druid stuff that they use in like spells and rituals, and like it even like kind of adorned their clothing when you guys were at the Pale Scroll Order. So it's like kind of done like a special way. So at least you can like recognize and like associate it with the druids.
I think we keep going.
Keep going. We follow these symbols. Good job, guys.
Take the lead on just trying to follow those the tracks.
You
Is there
with the
a
3
horrible guy?
survival? You can't even see the tracks, sir.
But maybe you can't
Not really.
keep trying to.
Sort of. In this direction.
It's probably because he's so short. Here, Asher, here, hop up on the back and sit on top of the bag behind me.
Oh shit.
Unless-
Okay.
Unless
No,
in
I'm
front of
pretty sure we're going the right way, guys.
Do I have to do anything to get onto his bag?
Make an acrobatics check.
Can I like reach down and get him, like give him an advantage on the check? Didn't
Oh,
need
sick.
one.
Yeah, he didn't even need it.
Heck
He just
yeah.
gets swooped right up.
Oh, this is
Oh,
so
just gonna
much
make
better.
Orin walk. That's fucked.
And then I'm gonna, as we ride, I'm gonna point out the tracks to Asher so he can start knowing what to look for.
But
Okay, yeah, you can see him better up high.
yeah, I think we can keep going this way.
And you guys do start to kind of like walk in that direction, and like every like so often you'll see another one of those trees that's kind of marked, and like it goes on in like an order. So it's like this next one has like 4 stars, and the next one has 5, and then you see like a moon, and then it kind of ends with like a moon and a star.
Just one star?
The tracks keep going.
The tracks seem to disperse after like, let's say, 2 hours of walking. It's like you kind of like see these trees like sporadically through there. They're like, marking them down, obviously. And then once you get to the tree that has like the moon and the star, it seems like the tracks completely disperse. And if you guys would like to roll some perception checks for me, that would be sick.
Yeah, what's going on now?
I have no fucking idea.
I'm gonna give Orin guidance on his roll. And I'll say like, Orin, look up high. What can you see? What do you see with your owl eyes, Orin?
Your special eyes.
Well, it kind of seems like they're tracking where to go. So I feel like if we look at these symbols and find a few more, maybe we can decipher what means the like entrance and what means like the end and stuff.
Hmm.
Are you gonna roll a perception check, or are you just more focused on the tree?
I'm trying to think.
We gotta look for more regardless, so
Yeah.
we can find any. And then you get a D4.
GLJ, you do notice something. Like, so you're kind of like looking around, taking peeks around, and you do see that like, oh shit, Orin, you're gonna see this too, so tune in. You guys can see that there's some movement high up in one of these mammoth spruce trees, like way up above. Like some snow just kind of falls down, like shaking's happening.
Who goes there?
Do you want to be loud, GLJ?
Yeah.
I'll thaumaturge GLJ.
Okay.
So he's 3 times louder.
We're like spooking the birds.
I'll yell, "Who goes there? This is the GLJ. I'm here to help."
And you hear kind of far away. What? And it comes up like from up above.
From up above? No. Come down. We're with. What's the city?
Northstrand?
We were sent by the mayor of Northstrand and the Druid Guild.
Mages.
And the mages, and the druids, and the mages. We're looking for some missing druids.
Can you help me get down?
Oh my
Can
god,
I
are we
fly
about to
up
pick out of a tree?
He's stuck
Oh,
in the tree.
what? Oh, I think my headphones died. Hold on.
Oh no.
We should call this episode 4 and the Dying Headphones Gang.
My headphones are back. What happened?
He's stuck.
Whoa, what the fuck?
You guys heard another yell asking for help to get down.
A different voice?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
The same voice.
The same voice? Whoa!
Okay, there we go.
Can you climb down?
I'm scared.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You will be okay.
Hold on. What's
I feel like heights.
what's going on?
So GLJ called up to the trees above asking who goes there,
Yeah.
and a voice yelled down, "What?"
Yeah.
And then he answered he's with Northstrand, the Mages Guild, Druids, and the voice yelled back down, "Can you help me get down?"
Oh, easy, dude. I'm gonna cast Featherfall.
But
you should just fly up there, find them, cast Featherfall on them, and then jump down with them.
Yeah, can I fly up there and then,
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it might be
So you-
range. Yeah, it's 60-foot range.
My good friend, Orn, he can fly. He's an owl. He's a wizard, and he can give you the ability to fall slowly. He will guide your descent. He's on his way up.
Okay, so you fly about 200, so these trees are huge, by the way. They average about 150 feet to 200 feet in the air. So they're pretty tall at this point, because you guys are deep in the woods. So already fly up pretty damn high.
Okay.
And once you get up maybe 100 so feet, you do see this orange tabaxi. His whole body is wrapped around this log. His eyes are squeezed
boys.
tightly shut.
Let's go, boys.
He's just
hello, my
holding
friend.
on for dear life.
I do believe that your name was, Two Whispers in the Wind.
Oh boy, it's nice to meet you. Can you get me down?
We have come to help. I cast Featherfall on him.
He's looking at you expectantly. He knows you just cast something on him, but he's kind of waiting for you to explain, and he's looking around. And he's every time he looks down, he purses his lips really tight and he holds on tighter to the trunk.
I'll just say, don't worry about falling, and I'll just stop flying and just fall a few, I guess a few
No
hundred
extra
feet.
words of encouragement?
He
No.
straight up throws up seeing you just fall.
Okay, I'll fly
Mercy
back
boy.
up. I'm a bird, boys.
Big
I'll
bird.
fly
you?
back up.
Are you telling me you expect me to jump?
Well, yeah, just try it, dude. Here, do you want to hold my hand?
I gotta be real with you. This is the most terrifying experience of my life, and I was just hunted down by squid things.
Squid things? What do you mean, squid things?
Squid things.
Can I do an arcana check?
We saw the squid thing. Sam accidentally put the squid thing on the camera last time, or on the
The creepy little goober?
The goober.
it was the goober. No, the goober was some kind of spider thing. The squid thing looked way less scary than
25 for Arcana?
Because of the corruption you just saw, and the knowledge you already have from school, you think that these are squidlings, which are basically like failed Ceramorphs. So when in the process of turning a gnome into a mind flayer goes horribly wrong, the result is a squidling. A deformed mind flayer with really weak, spindly limbs and occasionally oversized tentacles. It relies on levitation to keep its body alift.
Okay.
And so this is kind of like, these are like aberrations. So that is your best guess right now.
Okay. Okay, well, listen, my guy, you need to come down from there.
Oh, I really don't want to jump. This is a nightmare. I'm living my nightmare.
Just jump, dude.
My nightmare
I
is
made
me living.
I'm magic. Okay, you will float down. I promise.
Yeah, I'm magic too, and I don't trust me to get out of this situation.
Okay, but I have a different spell than you.
Was just a roll a persuasion check on him. Like, he is not having it right now.
Is everything okay?
He yells down,
just
"No!"
use all of my spell slots on this guy?
What's that persuasion check have to do?
Should I just start blasting?
8.
Oh yeah, he's not listening to a word you're saying.
Alright,
He's
I'm
like,
gonna
I
cast
know you.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
You're gonna make him laugh out of the tree.
Yes.
Hilarious.
That's not gonna make him let go. It's just gonna make him laugh.
It makes him,
Oh
fall.
no, Tasha.
It makes him
Never
fall
mind.
prone.
No. I'm thinking of Vicious Mockery. Right there.
But I need to check something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so Featherfall is not a concentration. Fantastic. So he needs to take a wisdom saving throw. DC 14. Thank God.
Oh no. And he starts laughing. Like, and it's definitely one of those like hysterical laughters. Like, you can tell he's absolutely fucking terrified out of his mind. And he does let go of the trunk with his arms to like cover his eyes so he can laugh. And he's like grabbing onto his ears and just laughing. And he starts to like kind of roll backwards. And then he just falls.
Shit.
And he's just like laughing profusely as he's falling.
He's gonna like hit branches on the way down, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Poor guy. But he's gonna hit them slowly because of Featherfall.
Yeah, I don't think it'll do any damage, but it'll definitely be like enough to like hit him real nicely.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
actually, I probably
gonna
will.
take some emotional damage, probably.
I'm gonna give him like at least a d6 of damage. Ouch. And finally, he hits the ground, but he lands on his feet like a cat. So all four, like his arms and his legs. And he like looks up, like as he like finally stops his laughing, and he holds his ribs and he goes, "Oh."
Oh my god! I'm like, I'll
I
pick
try to
him up.
comfort him.
Are you okay? I'm not. I'm gonna be not loud anymore. Are you okay?
Oh, today's not my day.
How'd you even get up there?
There were squid things.
They put
I
you
did-
up there?
No. Hold on. I was scared. So I climbed the tree as fast as I could, like this. And you see he like takes his claws out and he starts kind of scurrying up the tree. And he only goes like so high, like he goes maybe 5 feet off the ground. And you can see all of his claw marks from where he like hauled ass up this tree.
This tree already has some deep gashes at the base.
Yeah.
So these
And
things
so he
just
turns
left
around
you
and he
alone?
looks at you guys and his eyes are dilated and he was like, And I went as fast as I could. I don't think they can climb.
But these things just left you alone.
You must be two whispers in the wind.
That's me.
The GLJ, the Golden Luminary of Justice, I've been sent. Me and my compatriots, we have been sent to save you. Where is Ariana? Was there anyone else with you?
Oh, there was a lot with us. There was me, Ariana, 2 of the town guards. They sent a mage with us.
And where's Ariana?
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw Ariana?
When I climbed the tree.
Damn, he just left it.
Hear me out. She was in charge of me. You see, I'm a new druid, okay? Okay? So of course I've had magic my whole life. Who hasn't had magic their whole life? Pathetic people, that too. She was my mentor. I went with her. She was in charge of me. She didn't keep me safe. So we need to find her so I don't get in trouble.
Okay. That's a lot of information.
Definitely what we're here to do. What happened? Like where did everybody else go when these squid things showed up?
I gotta be real with you. I was in that tree all night. So we just stopped right here, and he points out his marking at the tree. He's like, I scratched that mark into the tree, you see? Because we were gonna branch off and look for some new growing plants per horror, right?
Mm.
And so I made this mark so we would all meet up back here, right? Well, I just finished making this mark. And that's when we heard this horrible gurgling sound. It was disgusting. And all of these little bastards just started pouring out from the trees, and they're just leaking this black liquid. And he kind of looks around to show you guys where the black liquid is, but he doesn't necessarily see it anymore. And he kind of scratches his chin, and he completely zones out.
Hmm.
So he kind of goes and he walks away from you guys to go sniff the base of the trees.
Okay. Are you able to smell where they went?
Kind of. I can smell Ariana. And she went this way. And he points in a different direction. He smells again, and he's and he kind of he does that kitty gag thing where they open their mouth and just false puke.
Did you
And he
smell
goes,
squid?
oh yeah, they're kind of close there. And he points in a different direction. So for Ariana, he pointed to kind of an east direction. For the squid things, he pointed in a north direction.
Okay. Perhaps we shall head the direction Ariana went. Let's try to be quiet. Would you like to ride on my horse or travel on foot?
He looked kind of suspiciously at the horse. Then he smells Everest, and Everest neighs, and he leaps backward, his tail puffs up a little bit.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
good to walk.
That was a work call.
Oh shit.
I didn't even realize you were gone.
Yeah.
So he fell?
Yeah, he fell and he landed on his feet.
Okay.
GLJ asked him, what the hell's going on? How did he get up there? He basically said, yo, I climbed because there's the squid things that are attacking us. He explained that Ariana is his mentor, and he separated from them the moment they got attacked because he has no explanation yet, at least, as to why he fled. He is, however, a new druid apprentice. So.
Oh yeah. We're supposed to be super suspicious. So, can you tell me more about what happened right before you climbed up the tree?
So I just scratched that mark in the tree, right? He walks over and he points at it right here. And we were all about ready to split up. The mages were gonna go, or the mage was gonna go their way, and the guards were gonna go their way, and me and Ariana were gonna go our way, right?
Right.
And these horrible gurgling noises came from the woods, and all these nasty little bastards leaking oozy blacky shit came out. They started attacking.
They sound nasty.
I, in self-preservation, climbed the tree when everyone separated.
And you've just been here for like days?
I was there overnight. I don't know what time it is, or if it even was night. I was up there for a while.
Why did you abandon your party?
That's a good question. Self-preservation?
Not a very noble pursuit.
So where are the others?
And he kind of like goes over like the whole like what he smells. He's like, Ariana's this way, and he points to the east. Squid things aren't that way, and he points to the north. And he kind of just like looks around, and he's like, I don't know where the guards or the mage went. I don't know their smell.
I don't think we're looking for them. Are we? Did we get the... Did someone from town tell us to look for the mages? Just the druids, right?
Just the
Mhm.
druids.
Yeah.
We need to look for Ariana.
So why don't
Well,
why don't you lead us to Ariana since you know where she is?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but I want to be next to one of you guys in case those things attack again because I'm not going down. I was
Or
here to learn.
I don't want him to stay with me. You take him, GLJ.
You can walk by my horse. Or with Ashen. I'll gesture to Asher.
Yeah, just put him on your horse.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you can lead the way.
Did you roll a persuasion check? Why the charisma?
Persuasion.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is bad. Okay, okay.
Wait, it's the same. It's the same modifier. Can you take the nat 20?
I'll take the nat 20. I just wasn't sure if he was making a perception check. Like, I wasn't sure what he was doing.
Me neither.
Trying to, convince him to lead the way.
Okay, with the nat 20, he's like, all right, but you guys got my back? You're here to rescue me, right?
Yeah, we'll be right by you.
And he looks at you in particular, Ashley. He's like, I trust you.
I gotcha.
And he points at you and he's like, I'm
Pats on
trusting you. And so he gets kind of on all fours and kind of does like the kitty trot thing. And so he kind of like stops and he looks around a lot. And he just takes off running. And when he takes off running, he like eventually
shit.
goes and like he grabs onto like the side of a tree and whips around to look at you guys to make sure you guys are following. In that way that cats grab door jams.
I start hustling over there.
And as you guys are moving, you're kind of seeing like where that snow fell yesterday. Underneath it, you are seeing some of that black liquid that he was talking about, and that you guys have previously seen when you guys fought the snow golem. So it is kind of like around. And so he kind of like leads you, and then he like stops like very abruptly, and he like raises his hand up for you guys to stop. He turns around, puts his finger over his lips, and he like stands up and he throws his back against one of like the nearby trees. And if you guys would all like to make perception checks.
I'll take a stealth check.
Ooh, okay.
Take perception. Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh shit.
just a 10.
What kind of check are we doing?
Perception.
All right. So you can see mixed in the snow some fresh blood, as well as that smell that Two Whispers was talking about beforehand. You can kind of smell it, and it smells like decay. Like almost in the way that like mold smells. So it smells like moldy and like harsh chemicals, like a combination of the two of those things. It just smells bad.
We all smell that, or just GLJ?
Just GLJ. As well as like, he sees like a few scattered dots of blood which nobody else sees. With your guys' perception rolls, you guys can see like kind of fresher like drag marks in the snow.
Oh shit! But we can see whispers in the wind, like tell us to stop.
And Two Whispers, like, you see he kind of like he smells it more than anything. And GLJ,
There's
you do see
something
like
in the
those
wind.
drag marks like kind of like they get more and more prominent. It looks like almost like a body was being dragged.
Oh yeah, GLJ, you smell 2 whispers in the wind?
No, this is something foul.
Oh, you weren't
Keeping
just
up
making a joke.
with you. I think there might be those squid things near. Or worse.
And like Two Whispers, he'll kind of like walk back, but like like crouch walk. And all he says is like, "Do you smell that?" That's what they smelled like. I think there's one nearby. Boy, I don't want to fight.
I don't think it's worth fighting them either. Maybe we can sneak around.
And just for like later, would you guys like to roll initiative for me?
Let's do sneaking around.
It always gives me a warning for initiative.
Me too.
First. And all we need is an initiative roll from the GLJ.
Alright. Cleaning my hand in preparation for battle. Ooh.
Top tier.
We love it. I don't get a bonus to initiative though, so it is just a 20.
So it's Asher, GLJ, Horn, then Two Whispers. Okay. So Asher, like you kind of get like the first move in this situation. You like, there's this. You don't really see a lot actually because you rolled really shitty on your perception. But all you can hear is like the whispering of your party members now.
I'm gonna. We try to take shelter, or like hide.
Okay. Is there anywhere in particular you would like to hide? I'll throw all of you guys out kind of on where you were leaving. Doo-doo.
I'm gonna hide like against a tree.
You guys are kind of coming from this way. So I'll like put you in this tree.
Really shitty. Fuck.
There's two whispers. Two whispers is like next to you, and where is the one? Okay. It's kind of like where everyone's at. I'm actually gonna move you down this way. So you kind of press your body against one of these trees.
I don't see a map.
No, not on Roll20. I'm like looking at the map.
It's all black.
I wonder how I can get you guys to see what I see.
Did you try the little tab at the top right? Are we on the right map?
Are you guys on start?
I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I can see the map on my end, so I can see all your guys' tokens too.
There's got to be a way to reveal it to us.
I know, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe like try to re-upload it. Oh, look at all those drawings, that's hilarious. Oh no, momento, por favor.
I see it's just all black.
That's so strange. About now.
Nope.
I wonder if I need to create a new page.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Do y'all know how to get over to the new page?
You control it for us.
Yeah, you control it for us.
Where's the page button for you?
Well, sick. We go in here and do this. This has been such a big learning experience. Like, damn. I think you guys have to actually go into like the pages tab and hit the untitled one. So like page toolbar.
No, we don't have a page toolbar.
I don't know how to move you guys then. Settings.
You know so it looks like a bookmark. So like where we are, it'll show you like a little like a sash, I think, that says players. You just like
sick.
take that, yeah.
And move them.
Yep.
Cool. Did that work?
Yep, that worked.
Sick.
Yeah, Chase the only one here who would know.
Yeah, it's like I'm not really like I'm a paper DM primarily, It's like I usually do it in person. So this
Well,
using Google stuff is new.
I can't wait until the D&D virtual tabletop because I really hope it's really accessible for the DMs to just go in there and edit things on the fly.
How much are they gonna make me pay to use it?
Yeah, I really hope that it's just like the DMs can pay for it and then the players can just like
Use it.
use it.
What if they had a thing set up where it's just a game, and the game table costs something, and the more players you add, the more you could lower the price of that table.
Well, what I'm thinking
Like-
is they could just have it like be a free to play game and then for the DM option you pay.
Yeah. It would just
Maybe
be
it's a
nice for me to like.
subscription or something, I don't
DLCs.
know.
I mean, I can IRL like, hey, I'll fucking Venmo you some money regularly, whatever.
Yeah. But also, if Baldur's Gate 3 has an editor, that would be tight as fuck.
That one's. I think that one probably at the end of the day, it's not gonna be easy to translate characters, but I think it might be worth it.
Cool. Cool. Okay. So, are you guys wanting to say anything? Are you guys wanting to do anything?
So we're fighting?
No.
Do we bad things?
Not yet.
How come we've rolled initiative?
Well, that's just for me to know and you guys to find out.
So whose turn is it?
Well,
It's Asher's turn right now if he's wanting to do anything.
No, just hid.
And then it is the GLJ if you're wanting to do anything. Guy, by the way, speaking is a free action. So anyone
Yeah.
can talk at any time.
are we not on the board yet? Is it just
Do you guys see yourselves on the board? I
Yeah.
see you guys on the board.
I only see
I
one.
see us on the board. Are you scrolled all the way out, Patty?
does it need to load if I scroll out?
Probably.
Where don't I see anything? No, I don't see. I'm a little confused, man. This is what I. Am I holding this at a good angle?
Yeah, zoom out. Oh, well,
That's
it
what I
might be
was gonna-
loading. Cause like you only have like the top left portion of the map right now, and we're on the bottom.
Maybe if I refresh my page.
Yeah. I'm gonna run and grab something really quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, now I see squids.
Hopefully, I'll give it time to load.
Oh, this is bad. This is not good, guys. We must act quickly. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna use my. Well, what's my movement when I'm on Everest? Have a movement stat for Everest, Sam?
Okay, I'm back. Did the map load for you?
Yes, it did. Is it my turn? Okay. How fast? What's Everest's movement? Have we figured that out?
Oh, we did not. Let's go find out.
I don't know if I have a stat block. I assume he's just like a draft horse. So he's a big boy.
He moves at 60 feet per turn.
Okay. Can I rush forward? Can he dash?
Yeah, move 90 feet? Absolutely. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to actually give you control over Everest because I do have a character sheet for him. With nothing on it, but like still.
Okay. Just need to fill out the stats.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, you what? Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you look in your characters, you should be able to see Everest.
If you. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dash with him. How far does I get towards the hostage?
Okay. I can't grab it. Give me a second. So, would you ping where you want to move?
Towards the lady. Do I see the lady straight ahead?
Not yet. You can just go around these trees and into the clearing if you're wanting to go 90 feet. So you're like right here. So like 1, 2,
As close as I can.
11. So you can move 18 squares, technically speaking, if you dash. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can actually run all the way to her. Like, I assume once you, like, move past the trees, you'll be able to see her in a clearing. I do need to describe what you see first, though.
Yeah, what I see is halfway through that movement.
Yeah. So as you, like, kind of run around that tree, you run out into the clearing, you do see a druid lying on the ground as these two squid-like creatures are just feeding on her. They're dumping all of this black liquid out of, like, their mouths into, like, her face and onto her body. And she's just laying on the ground convulsing.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Do you want to run all the way to her the moment you see her?
So what is oh. Okay.
Ooh, I like this. And once you get to her, you get that clearer vision. And these two, like, purpley squid things with these bulging eyeballs and, like, black inky tentacles, they turn around and look at you and they start hissing. And we'll go ahead and... Is there anything else you want to do?
Can I throw a javelin at one?
Because you used Everest movement and not yours, I'll say yes.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to hit.
I got a
That
16.
hits, roll your damage.
Oh yeah. Can I use one of my smites on that? Hold on. I need to pull up with those two again. Hey, what smite do you think you would suggest?
What smites do you have?
Maybe I mean, I think smites are melee, but let me check that because it might not be. Smites could be just a normal attack. Yeah, melee weapon. Melee weapon.
Melee weapon?
Yeah.
But it is a melee weapon. It's just,
True.
you know.
I mean, that's up to Sam. Does a thrown melee weapon count as a melee weapon?
I'm gonna go look up.
And I mean, I would suggest Thunderous because I think we should try to get them away from
So,
the body.
unfortunately, no. Because thrown weapons are ranged attacks. It's like you could smack him with a javelin on top of your thing and use the smite, or you can throw it. But because a thrown weapon is a range attack, it doesn't count.
Would I be able to get within range to not have to throw it? Because it's still the same roll either
You're
way.
basically in range now. You can use your movement to jump off your horse and hit him.
Well, with your
Okay.
weapon mastery, you could hit him with your sword if it's in range, right?
So how many weapon masteries do I get? I forgot to look at that. Do I get one weapon or two?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
So at level 1, you can choose, I think, 2 a day, and then after a long rest, you can switch them if you want. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna make sure right now. So weapon mastery allows you to use the mastery property of 2 kinds of weapons. So you could do long swords and javelins.
Yeah. Well, there's the way to go. What do they get?
What's up?
What do they get? What are the abilities that the javelins and the swords come with?
Let me find out.
It's
Doesn't it increase your strength or dex score by like 1 when you use it? Hmm.
No, it's when you use a specific weapon, they do something.
If you hit, it triggers an effect
Yeah.
such as knocking something prone, or knocking a weapon out of its hand, or making it so it can't hit other things as good.
So you're asking for the long sword,
Javelin.
the javelin?
Both, ideally.
So the javelins is slow, so their movement speed will be reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. The long sword is flex, so that means when you hit with it, it deals its versatile damage, even if you're wielding it with one hand.
Ooh, I love that. That's good because I have a shield.
Yeah. So your longsword will be doing a 1d10, and then the javelin slows.
So I'll start with the. We'll start with the 1d10.
Smack,
So you're gonna hit him with
smack
your
that
sword?
ass.
I'll hit it with my sword. If I have the ability to get off and within melee range, I'll hit him with a sword, and I'll do a thundering smite.
Done. Alright. Do you want the one on the left or on the right?
I gotta re-roll. Whichever one is bigger.
They're both around the same size. Let me.
Left.
Alright.
Are they supposed to be on the battle map right now?
Yeah, they are.
I can't see them.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Let me. It's like right in front of GLJ. There's like 2 of them there.
So they're right next to us?
Yeah. Can you guys see them? All the shit on the map?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay. So I don't know why one of you can.
I'm still at the bottom. GLJ hasn't moved for me.
Oh, on my screen I have.
Oh, shit.
Refresh the page. That's what I had to do.
Refresh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see everything now.
Alright, so you're hitting him with your longsword. wanna
I don't think so though, because I rolled a 7 and used inspiration, and I rolled a 9.
Okay, well the 9 hits.
Oh, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
So if
that
you'd like
you
to
said
roll your damage and then your Thundering Smite, that would be great.
What's the damage on Thundering Smite? I have a screenshot on my
It's
phone.
2d6 thunder damage,
2d6 thunder.
and then it knocks them away 10 feet and knocks them prone.
Just on the one thing that he hits?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
they take 17 damage and get flung and knocked prone.
Good shit, Patty.
Oh, the GLK
So-
is here to fucking sweet ass.
As your sword plunges into this thing, and your Thundering Smite blows it away, it actually blows out into bits. This thing is just obliterated. So you see all its little tentacles and body parts go flying. As this black milky liquid also splashes all over the place.
Ew, it dies? Like dead? That's dead, right?
Yep. And then, Orin, we're on to you.
So can I move 30 feet forward so I can get closer to them?
Of course. Six. So that'd be like right here. And so once you get past those trees, you can kind of see like Everest Run. You see this fucking squid thing gets absolutely obliterated as the GLJ just like smacks it real good with its sword. And then you do see the druid on the ground convulsing as well.
Okay. So can I do firebolt, please?
Are you going for the other one?
Yeah.
120 feet.
Aw, rip.
I have bad
Sag.
news. It misses. So your firebolt like whizzes through the air, and this little thing drops to the ground, and like hisses again as your bolt just like goes right above its head.
Well, I tried.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okie dokie. Mm-hmm. Switch over to who it is. GLJ, how would you feel about making me an intelligence save really quick?
Intelligence save? That's the
Yeah.
worst save.
I have to roll for Everest. Actually, Everest is fine.
10.
Oh my god, you barely just passed.
Barely passed? Good to hear.
So you see it like kind of takes its like little hand tentacles up, and it like kind of rubs them together, and you can see like this like energy just moving towards you, and it like hits you, and you can feel like almost like a tickle in your brain, and then it just goes away. And so this thing, it'll hiss at you again, and it's gonna kind of retreat.
Okay.
So it moves this way. And then up next, it's your buddy Two Whispers. And he's gonna kind of like join up next to you, Asher, and he throws his back against the tree as well. And he'll whisper to you, Asher, do you hear fighting? I think they're fighting. Should I climb
Sounds
this
like a
tree?
commotion.
Okay, I'm gonna peek, and I'll tell you what I see.
Okay.
And so you see, like, he kind of, like, slowly leans his head out through the side. He, like, leans back really fast, and he goes, oh boy, they're fighting. They're fighting.
You should stay here. We'll take care of it.
Okay, should I climb the tree?
Don't climb it. Just stay hidden here, behind the tree.
Okay, just because I trust you. But just because I trust you. Got it? Okay, good.
We're gonna get these things.
And he is going to go ahead and ready an action. And you guys will know what that is later. Actually, it doesn't even matter. He's like, he pulls his dagger out like of his like boot, and he holds it to his chest, and he just breathes really heavily. Oh god, I wasn't prepared for this. And then let me go ahead and get to my other things. And GLJ, you like notice like there's another one of those squid things like running at you. This is your goober boy. And so he's crawling at you and he's making like these gurgling sounds, and there's like a nice like black goop that's leaking off of his tentacles. That one's dead, so I can roll him off the initiative. But he's gonna move slower. He's gonna how sit. He's gonna move in. He's gonna move in. He's also gonna move in. So GLJ, behind you, you notice that two more of those squid things are just charging at you. And they're like making like those gross gurgling sounds. They're like dripping all the nasty shit. And then we're up to you, Asher.
Okay. I'm gonna get like here next to Orin.
It's like a little bit further. Like here. Oh,
Yeah. It's my max speed.
Alright.
And then yeah, that's it.
You're not gonna do anything?
I don't know, can I
Well, you can, like,
Oh,
right
well.
now, you can dash as an action. If you have any ranged weapons, you can do that.
I think
You got any
Eldritch Blast
spells?
hits.
Yeah, range 120. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do Eldritch Blast. Let me roll for it.
Are you going after the red one or the black one?
The one that's closest to the red one.
Okay, it's the red one.
I missed, huh?
Actually, you just hit. So if you'd like to roll your damage, please. And you hit it, and it like hits it square right in like the eyes. And so it makes like a gurgling sound as it like kind of like falls backwards onto its back a little bit.
Ugh.
And is there anything else you'd like to do?
Take that, nasty.
And behind the tree, you hear, yeah, take that!
Then I have my turn.
Cool. GLJ, it's on to you. And you're surrounded. You've got a lady who's convulsing as like black milky shit is being like leaking out of her throat.
Okay. Can I can go through space, it's just difficult terrain, right?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I completely forgot this was difficult terrain.
Well, uh, I'm gonna step onto her terrain, and then
You're gonna like, kind of cover her?
yeah, kind of gonna stand on her, and I'll hold my shield, and I want to breathe weapon at.
Okay, so I will let you know, because you're moving while they're both in your space, they are gonna get attacks of opportunity on you.
The one on the
Haley's-
left, good.
Yeah, the red one.
Still
I think he's
next.
the only one.
Yeah, I'll give.
Alright, let me go ahead and do a quick roll. 20. What is your... Holy shit. Okay, so...
Uh-oh, Gulge.
Oh.
And so he, like, actually gets you really good, and because of his height, he gets you right at the back of your calf. And he just slices it open with this, like black, misty, yucky, and all this, like, nasty shit oozes off of him. I mean, it is, psychic damage.
Ouch. How much?
Oh, 7. Because he
7?
crit. Yeah, he crit. He got 2 ones, though, which is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna breathe weapon then, I guess.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your breath weapon attack.
Oops. And if you scroll over health, it will change. Something.
So is it just a cone? A deck save?
Uh,
Roll his deck save. Oh, lovely. He just gets fucking torched.
-1.
Damn.
Fit both of them in the cone.
Yeah, definitely. And since you're over Adriana, it's not gonna hit her, so hit for that. Oh yeah, they both take that full ass damage. And as you get your vengeance on this red one that's already been Eldritch blasted, it just like it burns away and it almost like evaporates in like a cloud. So red boy is gone. Beetle had how much health? Okay. And then we are on to... Actually, do you want to move any more during your turn? Because you still have a little bit of movement left.
Am I allowed to end my turn in her space because she's prone?
Wait, say that again?
Am I allowed to end my turn on top of still, like, the same square as this NPC?
Yeah.
Since, like, lying down?
Yeah, she's like lying down, like you're just like over her, so like you can still technically be there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there then. Can I...
Then,
Hang on, if hands is a bonus action now, isn't it?
I think it should be according to the playtest.
I'm gonna hit her with... She looks like bad, right?
Yeah, she looks super fucked up. And she's got like cuts and scrapes all over her. She's got this milky shit coming out of her mouth that she's still kind of like twitching on the ground. It looks like she's having like a seizure.
He's foaming from the mouth? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna...
that black liquidy milky shit.
Can I do a insight as to whether I should... Whether she is, like... Or a medicine check to see if she's poisoned?
Yeah. You definitely think that those squids, like, you know, have absolutely infected her with whatever that affliction is. She's still alive and fighting in the same way that Jintang is, but she is going down quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna give her 5... We spend 5 lay on hands points to undo the poisoned effect.
Okay.
And then I think that's all I can do in one bonus action.
Yeah. And so you touch her, and as you do so, like, a fuck ton of that black liquid just starts coming out of her mouth, and she, like, kind of, like, wakes up, like, a little bit, like, at least, like, comes to, a senses enough to, like, roll over, and she kind of, like, crunches up into, like, a fetal position.
Okay.
And that's about it.
That's probably a good sign.
And then we're on to Orn.
So I would like to get closer.
How
About
much closer?
25 feet.
So, like, here?
Yeah. And then the one on GLJ, has it been hit yet?
Yes, it was hit with the breath weapon.
I'll do Toll
It's a
the
little
Dead.
toasty. Alright.
She needs to take a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me get you his wisdom. I am assuming that is not enough to make it.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah. So do you want to describe what the spell does and how it looks for Orn? Oh, actually, just tell me how you kill this thing.
Woo!
So I'll point to him, and then a illusory bell will like appear next to him and like knock into him as it rings, and it'll just like explode away from GLJ.
With, like, the amount of damage you did over his actual health, he also just, like, completely falls apart. Like, its tentacles flying everywhere, black, goopy, flash. He pops like a water balloon. It's disgusting.
Very nice.
And then, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
Beautiful. Okay, so this is still in. I actually just need to delete all the dead ones.
Well, actually, I could. So GLJ just did the poison.
Yeah.
So let me just check the range on Healing Word.
Is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
Sick.
So I'll do Healing Word, so she heals 1d4 plus 4.
Oh, sick. Do you want me to roll that?
Yeah, can you?
Of course. Oops. And as she's like coming to, she like kind of like crawls out from underneath GLJ. Her really quick. Just move her out.
Oh, true. Maybe I shouldn't have healed her while he was right over her.
Yeah. And so she kind of like gets up and crawls out, and she throws up more of that black liquid and coughs out. And then she like rubs her eyes. And then she kind of like lays back down as like this, like she's exhausted.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm here to save you. I'm the GLJ. I've been sent by Zaravor.
And she weakly pats your foot.
Actually,
And
doesn't
then we're on to... And right around this time, you guys can hear the tabaxi behind you dash out. 12, 12. And he runs out. He goes, "Oh my goodness, Adriana, are you okay?" And she just like kind of weakly puts her hand up and like lays back down on like the snowy ground next to where she just puked. And that's his turn. Let me get into this boy. Big one. And GLJ, would you like to make another intelligence save for me?
No, I do not want to do that.
No.
Ooh,
Oh, fuck.
Beautiful.
beautiful. Okay.
So you're going to take an additional 7 damage, and you are now stunned until your next turn, as you have had Mind Tickle casted on you. The Squidly and Mad... Yeah. Oh, I have to have another intelligence save. Give me just a second.
For me?
Because... No, for Adriana, because this is a cone. Oh, I don't have her intelligence done. I'll just give her a flat d20. Oh, she's fine. She can't get any worse. But you are stunned until your next end of your... Hold on. You are stunned until the end of your next turn. As you feel like... What almost feels like tentacles inside of your brain, tickling it and scratching it, and it is absolutely awful. Painful, even. It feels like a bad migraine that happens with every little tickle of its tentacles.
Not fun. Okay.
Not fun at all. And then his homies are gonna come through. What's next? And this one's going to run at you as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's gonna go ahead and also try to hit you.
Does he have to?
No, but he wants to.
It's okay, guys. I'm actually doing pretty fine. Did I take any damage when I got tickled?
You did. You took 7 damage.
Oh, okay. So I need now 7 more damage on top of the previous one?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And does a 19 hit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Take an additional 6 damage as this little blue squid thing comes up and it like launches its tentacles at you and it starts just swiping while you're already stunned.
Rude.
And up next, it's this guy. He is actually going to retreat completely. And then we're back up to you, Asher.
Dang.
GLJ is kind of getting it right now.
Scale from 1 to 32, I'm feeling about 18.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna run up in front of our friend here,
So here?
and then, or is the horse in the way?
Just like he can move out of the way if you need him to move out of the way.
I would have had, if I had a chance to say what Everest did on like his second turn, like I had, he got to go when I got to go last, I would have had him back off a little.
Okay. Well, he backed off a little then.
I think naturally, unless I'm telling Everest to do something, he's definitely gonna like avoid.
Conflict.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's well trained because like that's probably what he did for your father as well, so he doesn't get like hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Until
So
fighting
Everest is like-
Siege, right?
When I get Fine Steed, we'll have a conversation about whether we make Everest have a buff.
How old is Everest?
I don't know. He's
How long
not
has
the
he been in the family? How long do horses live?
horses live to be upwards 30 usually, sometimes more.
Yeah, it looks like they live from, like, on average, 25 to 30. However, in some rare cases, domestic horses, if they're well cared for, have lived to be in their 50s.
Wow. Well, he's probably well cared for, but he's probably like, you know, late teens, maybe even early 20s.
So he's, like, the same age as you? He, like, grew up with the family? That's cute. I like that.
Is this the
Cute.
first Everest?
I assume there was, like, other E-horses beforehand.
Like a generational name? Kind of like Canes?
Yeah. Is this Everest the second?
Maybe my father had a different horse that, what's the word, sired him? Whatever they call it, horse daddy word.
I think sired is right.
Yeah, that one could have been a different. It would be a name that starts with E.
Elspeth.
Anyway, but yeah, we'll say Everest is about the same age as me.
Sick. Okay, noted. Asher, what are you wanting to do now that you've moved?
I'm gonna catch Eldritch Blast again.
Nice.
Eldritch Blast!
Urge Blast! Are you going for the one in the front or in the back?
One in the front.
Alright. Oh shit, you definitely hit him.
Watch out. Damn.
Damn.
God damn.
Not 10.
Beautiful. And this, like, blows off, like, a lot of his tentacles, but he is still alive. So it's like, you see the tentacles that he hit, like, GLJ with, you blew those tentacles right off his body.
Nice.
Is there anything else you're wanting to do?
Got you. And then that's it. That's it. I end my turn.
So, GLJ, you are frozen in place right now, as you are just getting brain tickled. And so then it's on to Orn.
I'll,
What's going on in my head?
I'll do Toll the Dead on the one that Chris just hit with Eldritch Blast.
And it's a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely gets it.
And then it's a D12.
Alright. Gonna roll the damage for me.
Eight.
Well, he pops like a water balloon as well.
Very nice.
So that bell hits him and it pops like a water balloon. And unfortunately, most of his like body parts do kind of blow up on GLJ.
Sorry, Gilge.
Okay.
And then, is that all you want to do on your turn? Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I'll be done. I'm done.
And so this guy's gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Asher, would you like to make an intelligence save for me? Oh wait, give me just 1 second. Did Everest move any more, or did he just back up?
If he got another 2 more.
Okay, I'm gonna have him move back a little bit further, kind of closer to Orn. Cool.
Int save?
Yep.
Oh.
I love int saves.
Woo! Alright. Let me go ahead and I have Go ahead and take 7 points of damage. And you are also stunned until the end of your next turn.
Is it me again or?
It was Asher this time, actually. And then after that, this guy's dead. There's only 2 times left. Asher, you're stunned. We're on to GLJ. GLJ, you finally regain control of your body.
How many are left?
Just the one that you can see in front of you. One of them has fled the scene completely now, actually.
Heck.
Which is a good thing for me.
I will step forward and that's close there.
So you're gonna go like here?
Yeah. And I will get in with my longsword.
Okay. But you definitely make contact with this fucker.
But I rolled garbage. So he takes 2 damage.
And he cries out in pain. And then we're on to you, Orn.
I will toll the dead.
Yeah, get him.
Toll
That
the
does hit.
dead. It's a
Oh, it's a save, that's right.
Yep.
He does not have any
I don't know
bonuses to
how
his
to get
gun.
rid of the. I don't know why it does that. Nice. It's a crit.
Listen, these squidlings do not like to load them. It is just blowing them up. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh wait, shit. That was. 12 damage.
Damn. And he grabs his tentacles and covers his face, and he writhes as this hits him really good. And a few of his tentacles break off with that bell sound. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'll fly up like 10 feet.
Okay.
So I can keep a good eye on him.
Sounds good to me. And so you do. And then up next, it is 2 Whispers. And he is going to go ahead and... What's the spell description on this? Hey, Asher, on a scale of 1 to whatever your HP is, how are you feeling?
A little rough.
Okay. He's gonna touch you. He walks up and he touches you. 2 Whispers does. And he is gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds. So as he gets behind you to kind of hide a little bit, he casts Cure Wounds. So those nice brain tickles are gone.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, he's too afraid to go up near GLJ because that thing is still there. So he kind of just grabs you by your arm and heals you that way. And then we are on to my beautiful, beautiful boy. And he's like pissed and he's just kind of like lashing out. So he is going to go ahead and roll to try to hit you, GLJ. As you just cut him in the back. And obviously, he's not doing very well. Like, he is like on his last leg. And then we are actually back up to you, Asher.
He misses. He roll that 1.
Yep, he misses bad.
Can I like hit him back as an opportunity, like as a reaction? Can I hit him that 1?
Yeah. Go ahead and try to hit him.
Oops, no, not that. Longsword.
Oh, you definitely fucking hit him.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and do your damage.
This time I actually rolled and max, like minimum damage, or no, not max, but big.
And you like go and make contact with him, and you cut him like properly in half. Like you slice him all the way down from head to like the bottom of his tentacles, just completely.
He like swings me, and I just step back as he falls forward, and I cut straight down, and just cut him. So.
And definitely one of the big things that you guys see now that like the fight is over, all of the squidlings that you killed have turned into those black puddles. So there's not really body parts left.
Gross.
And you guys are out of initiative. How are y'all feeling?
I'm gonna do I'm feeling a bit tickled, but I'm at half health, a little more than half health. Can I do a medicine check to find out how the elf is feeling? What's her name? Ariana?
Yeah, and she's a human.
The human. Oh, the human. I'm gonna do a medicine check on the human. Assess damage. 10.
She definitely looks better than before. It looks like all of like the surface scratches and like the dragging damage and like the bruises have gone away with the healing. But she definitely looks like she kind of went through it that day. Like, it looks like she's more, like, sleeping not out of, like, pain anymore, but more, like, out of exhaustion.
Alright, now that we have the druids, let's get out of here. I think from what we saw, I think we need to get her to the town as soon as possible.
Tabaxi will walk up to you, GLJ, and he'll also cast you a nice little Cure Wounds.
Thank you. How much do I get?
Let me tell you. Damage.
Thank you.
Oh, what a nice squidling big boss.
I know. Casting Healer's Touch.
Casting Cure Wounds on Patty.
I love that you guys think that this 19-year-old's a big boss. It's like fun for me.
No, you're on the chat, you're still the squidling big boss.
Oh, am I? Oops.
Yeah.
Well, Big Boss didn't cast that for you, sorry. It was this guy.
I think we should I think we need to get back to town. I think she might need a remove curse spell, because they were putting stuff into her, right? Did everyone else see that?
They were what to her?
They were like putting stuff into her, right?
Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I shouldn't have left.
Oh, that was. Oh, sorry. You're the DM. I should have known better.
It's the Tabaxi who's speaking right now. Like, he had no idea because he was hiding most of the time.
Yeah.
And he'll like grab his head and he like pulls on his ears.
Is there...
And GLJ, you might want to keep your distance from her because if the scales get close, then it might make her go faster, you know.
I think I'll be okay, but I'll try not to meddle too much with it. Is she able to speak?
Wait, what did you just say?
Is Ariana able to speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you were to like wake her up, Like, she'd probably be able to talk to you.
Yeah, I wanna wake her up. See if I can wake her up and ask her.
And, like, so if you, like, kind of, like, touch her, she'll kind of, like, get up and, like, put her hands to her head. Is it over?
It's all over. You're better now. You're okay now.
Well, I wouldn't say she's better now. Let's get her back down to get her checked before we say that she's better.
Particularly cursed, ma'am. I'm the GLJ. I'm here to say.
Yes, are you feeling particularly cursed?
That's hilarious.
It was
And she kind of,
definitely
like-
cursing you.
She's, like, kind of looking down at her body. And she's just like, I just don't know.
Yeah, let's get her on the back of Everest, and then let's start going. Let's not waste any more time.
I agree. We need to get this woman to the druids as fast as possible. Ma'am, what happened to the wizard? They still alive?
I don't know. I think we need to go after them.
Which way?
Whispers. And she, like, kind of looks around, and, like, so the Tabaxi will run up to her, and he's like, I'm so sorry, Master. I didn't know it was this bad. And she kind of, like, strokes his head like he is a cat. And she goes, I'm glad you're safe. Like, I'm so glad you're safe. Like a pet cat, not like a Tabaxi cat. And he just, like, looks down, and he, like, feels, like you could just tell he feels bad. Like, his ears are flat against his head. And he tries to, like, help her up to her feet. He kind of guides her over to Everest. Speaking of
Gilge,
cats, I see Lucy in the back.
Gil, do you want to lift her up onto your horse? Gilge?
Me?
Yeah, Gilge.
Yeah, Gilge.
It's an acronym. Yeah. I'll get her up on the horse, and I'll start. Let's. Which way did the wizards go? Maybe whispers in the wind. Can you smell for them?
And let me roll a perception check for my kitty boy.
Like, get them,
And he does
Got-
the kitty gag thing again, where he, like, gets his whole tongue out and, like, cringes really hard. And he's like, all I can smell is the black goo.
Pretty horrid.
GLJ, I understand why you want to help the wizards, but the wizards didn't tell us to find them, so they must be okay. They have to have some sort of communication saying that they're okay. We were
They
told
have
to
to-
come find these guys.
What do you mean? If they had some sort of communication, they would have reported back about the troubles they were.
Yeah, but I think we should just keep it at one time, because if her time is running out, we have to get
No,
going.
we can't leave all these people behind. They were there to escort us, and the mage.
Orn, I know you're scared, Orn. But when it comes to evil and justice, everything
No. I'm not scared. I'm the only one who hasn't been hurt this entire fucking time.
that's it. What's the attitude? And I'm gonna start writing off.
No.
And
Orn is just
Look,
gonna
if-
facepalm. Listen, miss, I understand, and we can come back and try to help them, but you are in such a dire situation,
We
and
can't
we're
leave them.
we were only sent for you.
can I make a perception
And the
check?
tobacco.
And the Tabaxi, yeah, you and the Tabaxi. So for whatever reason, the Mages Guild isn't worried about the others. But the Druids were
And, like,
worried about you.
Two whispers, like, he kind of, like, he looks at you, Orn, and he's like, you're the mage
Yes,
from the guild?
I'm a mage.
Why would you abandon your
You could
mates like
say I'm from the guild.
And he kind of like looks at you and he kind of like gestures for you to come talk with him privately.
Oh, the apprentice?
Yeah.
The cat? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah. So I'll go talk with him privately. What is this about?
The mages didn't say anything. It was an apprentice like you they sent with us. Like me.
They said
Nothing?
that they sent scouting parties out and they never came back. So I'm assuming that either they already know that they're dead, or they have communication with this party. The druids
And
were
he
worried
kind of,
about
like,
you two.
Pulls it, like, kind of leans in a little closer. And he goes, we're the first druids sent. They sent other mages that didn't come back, which is why they sent us out.
Yeah.
I hope they don't think you're expendable.
No, they do. I've already explained this to them. I said that this sounds like a suicide mission, and they said yeah. And I said, okay, well, I'm an apprentice, so...
Probably why they only sent you.
Well, this is why I thought that it was kind of shady, dude. I don't... Like, when you said that I'm a part of the Mages Guild, right? I don't know how I feel about that right now. Because I don't know how I feel about the Mages Guild in that particular part of town. Because it's kind of shady, dude. It seems like something is up. It doesn't seem right to just send a bunch of mage apprentices out here to get killed and eaten by these fucking mind flayer babies.
And you're telling the truth, right?
Yeah, I am.
Absolutely. So he just rolled an insight check on you. And he's like kind of seeing you and he's like, I think they sent Ariana, and he points at her, because she's a stronger druid and the druids believe in the cause, which is why we were sent rescue missions. The town's just been sending their little weak guards and their little weak mages out.
And
I don't know.
And who have you seen has been the one that's kind of ordering all of this?
This old bag in the Mages Guild.
Do you remember a name?
I just remember she's an old human woman with gray hair.
Okay, let me check through my notes.
Yeah, you guys know her. It should ring a bell.
She's the one that greeted them, right?
Yep. She's the one who greeted you and Adriel. As well as she's the one who's taking care of Lorenzo right now.
Can I do an insight check to see if I remember maybe something that didn't stand out might stand out now, knowing that she might be the one that's planning all of this.
Of course.
19?
So, the person who comes to mind instantly is Lily. And she's the lady who's kind of second in charge for the Mages Guild right now. And she definitely seemed eager to send you out, but not Adriel out. So you definitely agree with the whole, she's like, kind of like, I'll just throw out the trash. So like, I'm not losing people who I actually need. And like, what else were you, like, in particular looking for?
Like, was she suspicious in a way that, nah, I mean, you answered it, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, she's like a little shady. It kind of seems more along the lines of like, she's like she's trying to do her thing, and she just can't be bothered with the apprentices. She needs stuff done, but she's not going to go and risk good people for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get back to town. And I just want to say, I told all of you. I told you also. No one fucking believed me.
And two whispers, and he's going to be like, I don't know if the town even wants their mages or guards back. I don't think we should leave them. I would feel so bad if their blood was on my hands after I ran and hid.
Listen, kid, I know you mean well.
Not
but I
if
think
I'm
they're
19.
already dead. I think they're already dead.
I think we should have hope.
I think we should get the town so we can
Yeah, we're gonna freeze
so we
out
can
here.
warn the druids, because it doesn't seem like you guys are a part of this.
Well, while this conversation is happening, I'm definitely going to start like riding around the general vicinity with Ariana on my horse, looking for signs of the like tracks or anything.
Would you like to roll roll a fate for me? Just a random d20. That'd be
Good old
sick.
D20. 19.
So you find the 3 bodies relatively quickly.
Nice.
And they're
You
all
are so lucky, Tate. I was gonna drag your ass around these woods just to see if maybe one of them survived.
I know.
Do you guys remember like
And that
2
would have
sessions
been the
ago when I
very
sent
paladin thing of you to do.
Do you guys remember 2 sessions ago when I sent you that action will have consequences? This was those consequences.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I thought
Yeah.
that or Ariana was just. I mean, Ariana was this close.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was kind of like at the fucking brink.
Yeah.
And like, so you guys find the bodies, like they're all like chewed up. They have these bite marks on them. They have all these like black milky splashes all over them, and they're all just kind of like in the snow, just like a little bit apart. Like it kind of looks like they were running, and they were like overwhelmed by these squid monsters. You do see a few extra puddles that like you guys obviously didn't create, so they did take down several beforehand. So it was like there is signs of like there was a skirmish, but unfortunately the party lost.
Gonna loot the bodies respectfully.
Respectfully.
Do we see him find the dead bodies, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out when this happens. I'm gonna say, guys, I found something. And then I'm gonna hop off Everest and start looting the bodies.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
See, I told you. They're already dead. I think we need to get back to town as fast as possible. GLJ, what are you doing with the body?
Not cutting out their bones, that's for sure.
Well, I'm about to. That's for sure. So I go over there and I take out my dagger.
So he's gonna mutilate them
and I
disrespectfully.
respectfully mutilate the bodies.
Oh my
Respectfully.
god. Respectfully.
Respectfully. Do I find any good bones?
Yeah, you find some good bones. Let's
Um,
say you find someone who has like a perfectly intact rib cage.
Oh, fantastic. I put that shit in my bag immediately.
I think like that's probably the best one. Like you find like a nice hand, like one whole right hand was just like it looks like it like didn't take any damage at all. So you got like all those fingers and like
Ooh, nice.
palm.
That's a good find. Thumbs are hard to find. They decay pretty fast. Can I?
Yeah, these are nicely preserved.
Are there so with with these bones? Now that that's out of the way, how's the corruption looking? Is there corruption on these bodies?
The corruption is very minor. You do see it though, and a lot of it is in the mouth and at the corner of the eyes, and at like starting at the very tips of the fingertips and the toes. But it hasn't spread to the bones at all yet.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Can I go over to Ariana?
Yeah.
And can I check her fingertips?
Of course, the tips of her nails are turning black.
See, boys, this is what I'm fucking talking about, dude.
she's cursed.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Did I
Oh,
find
and
any-
you guys do find stuff. So, collective amongst the mage and the 2 guards, there are. Let me roll one more time. There is about 40 gold. And most of it was on the mage. The mage was also carrying a couple crystals. It was carrying a sardonyx and a zircon.
Any diamonds?
What?
No diamonds.
Fuck.
Can you type the items in the chat outside of the
Okay.
gold?
Of course.
Thank you. You guys can each have 15 gold. I'll take 10.
instead of can I just give my portion of the gold away so I can get the gems?
Well, there's no.
There's gems.
Yeah.
There is. Okay.
Yeah, there's a
How many?
sardonyx and a zircon.
2
And they're both
gems?
worth
Yeah.
about 50. Yeah. gold
You take the
pieces.
2 gems, and then Chris, we'll each take 20 gold then.
Yeah. Let me.
So is
And
there
then one of them was also carrying a flute.
a zircon and a what?
Sardonyx.
Can I take the flute?
A zerdonyx?
Sardonyx.
Sar.
Flute?
Yeah.
Wait,
So
Did you put it in the?
I did put it in the chat. It's like a red gem. It's a type of like I can show you a picture. It's in the table chat.
The general.
No, it's in the voice channel chat. I have what it's worth
okay.
as well.
Sardonyx.
Can I try to play the flute?
Okay, go ahead and make a performance check. You do a pretty good job.
Play a little tune.
Play a little ditty.
Mm-hmm.
That's very pretty, sir. I didn't know you played instruments.
You know, my mom always set me up with lessons when I was young.
That's very good of her. Say, what's it like to have a mother?
You know, it's just like any other parent.
You like your mom?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's good. My dads are the best dads in the world, but I'm sure you have the best mom in the world.
You know, that's right.
I don't know, is your dad in the picture?
Nah, he hasn't been around forever, so...
Sounds terrible. Having no dad?
Yeah,
Sounds
you
like
got two of them.
I got 2 of them. And I can't imagine losing half my dads, let alone having none of them.
Well,
But I guess-
I don't have my parents.
What do you mean? Who raised you?
You don't have any parents?
Well, I do, but I was taken from them when I was young.
That's terrible. Who took you?
The Mages Guild.
They what?
They just straight up took you.
Am I not speaking clearly? Yeah, they took me when I was young. The Mages Guild did.
Were you okay with this?
There's no resentment for them taking you?
Well, of course there is. You don't think I would rather just be in my roost?
Well, I don't know. You seem to have fun.
Yeah, that's why I'm not. It's because I'm not just like in the fucking tower, just reading books all day, dude. Oh my
So-
god.
This mages guild, do they just take children against their will?
Well, not exactly. It was really honorable for me to be taken. It put honor on my family. My family is very proud of me.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah, if you say so.
Great.
What's all this whisperings about the lady who sent us here?
Well, listen, boys. There's something shady going on.
You don't think I trust the Mages Guild?
And 2 whispers will kind of like butt in, and he's like, I don't really trust them either.
And you know what? I don't think the druid should trust them at all, honestly. And it's gonna be really hard for them to believe me because I'm from the Mages Guild. But like, I'm
No,
on
you're
the,
not one of them.
I'm on the druid side. Like I see what's going on. This was fucked up. And like the druids actually care. The druids are the only ones here who are actually trying to do something.
Right.
Well, don't forget us, boys. Our contributions are already magnificent.
Okay,
Right. The golden luminaries
keep
are gonna help.
your ego in the hemisphere, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry. I guess I should maybe listen to you a little about what your insights on these people. I will be wary of the Mages Guild from now on.
If I know one thing as a mage, speaking about other mages, the lust for power is it sometimes can't be sated.
Ariana and I just got in. Like, not even 2-3 days ago. And we came in to help. Oh, we came from, like, Everglades. We're on, like, the other side of the map. We had to take a boat and then a train, and it was horrible. I hated it. I get motion sick. Anyways. We came from the Everglades down south, the Echoing Marshes, where I was just learning how to be a druid. He like kind of gestures towards the stars. There are no stars here. And it was actually the mages who called us in. The Pale Scroll Order. They called the Circle of Stars, which is our druid order, to come in and investigate because there are no stars. So we barely just arrived, and like our big boss oh god, that was hurt. RL, the Furbulb, she just got there as well.
Yeah.
So we're kind of new to this as well.
Well,
I think
okay,
so. All of us.
so let's. Are we talking and walking at the same time? Sorry, the battle map.
Yeah,
is
of course.
working. Okay.
Yeah, just ignore the battle map. Like, there's no. I'll use it if we
Okay.
do anything else.
Okay. So let's all think of a plan for when we get there, because obviously I think we're not supposed to return. And I think Two Whispers agrees with that.
He kind of scratches his head nervously. He's like, I don't want to pass judgment too soon. I'm just telling you that I feel like they sent you guys out here to die.
So
Hey,
when
I have
we
to
get
return
back,
for my brother too.
If I know anything, though, I know that Zarevor trusts the Mage Guild's motives when it comes to these scales.
and how do you know that, GLJ?
Do you remember the direct things that you got from them? 'Cause I don't mind opening up our messages really quick because they told you one thing in particular about them.
Right. Let me look. Should be just our last DMs.
Mm-hmm. It's the last message I sent you.
Yeah. Jintang told me, or Zarevor told me specifically, to give one of the scales to those
Just
who
one.
have sinned.
Just one.
To those of the Mages Guild?
Yes. I will I'll try to ask Zarevor tonight what if maybe the Mages Guild is not who I think they are, and if maybe by the one who sent me he means him, if I'm supposed to bring the scale directly to Zarevor, but I don't know where he is.
Okay, and you know, and he said all of the scales we should give them to the Mages Guild.
No, only one.
Okay. I think we should maybe keep his word and only give him one. But then
Yeah.
what do we do with the corrupted scales?
That's what they get. We're gonna give them one of the corrupted ones and see if they can
Yeah, but
fix it.
then we keep the other? Maybe we give the other one to the druids under the table.
I think the druids, maybe they'll be safe.
Ariana is
see.
going to kind of speak up a little bit. I don't want to be like a bummer or anything. I don't think the druids have any need for these scales. I don't.
I can still take the scale.
Well, would they have any sort of containment that we could put it in? Just
I'm being
in case
honest with you?
the Mages Guild is... If they use it for shady means...
We
and
would be keeping those scales in the Mages Guild. Do you understand? We
Yeah.
are sharing boarding with the Pale Scroll Order.
This is all so shady, dude.
I'm not sure.
I will tell you right now, based on how I'm feeling, I want nothing to do with those scales.
Okay. Well, when we get back to
Actually, Whispers in
town...
the Wind is going to talk. He's going to be like, well, I want one of the golden ones because they're shiny.
No, those
Please.
aren't the ones that we're worried about.
Can I have one of the shiny ones? Is it like this? And he touches, like he'll like kind of like lean up while you're riding the horse and like smack your chest.
Is he on my horse? Because that's really high up. That's like 10 feet in the air.
Oh, that's true. Your horse is huge. I think he'll gesture to you instead then.
Oh, you like them, huh?
I
Well,
like that they're
dragon scales-
shiny.
As a paladin of Zarevor, I feel that I must protect these scales, for they have a lot of meaning and power amongst dragons. But I appreciate that you admire their shininess.
I like whisper over to the two whispers, and I say, it also might be his dad.
Oh, it's his dad?
Yeah.
I thought he already had two.
Well, he's adopted.
Oh. I'm sorry you're adopted.
No.
Oh, don't be sorry. My dads are the greatest. I would never ask for any other dads ever.
See? But I think, it's his biological dad, maybe,
He kind of looks up at the sky and he's like, wow. Insane. So I can't have one of the scales then.
I'm afraid
Orin
not.
shakes his head.
Big bummer. Oh my goodness.
So,
And
is there anyone from the Mages Guild that
It's
that
actually
you guys,
cool.
that you guys like?
And Two Whispers will just kind of shrug his shoulders, like, oh, fuck it, no. And let me open up my NPCs for it. We didn't meet any of those people. Ariana's like, there's the head of who's running that. The Mages Guild, the Pale Scroll Order. His name is Joffrey. He's an Azamar. And I don't know if this is my own bias, but I usually trust Azamar to be noble and uphold good morals.
And why is that?
Well, because they're descendants from angels. Right?
Oh.
I mean, isn't it safe to assume?
Well,
The Azamar?
Aren't
and
angels
you
good?
don't think the people half would get to them?
I don't know. I just hope that they wouldn't. I've not spoken really to Joffrey, though. I've primarily been dealing with Lily, the old woman.
And then I'll look at GLJ, and I'll say, let me ask you this: what do you think about the God of War?
The God of War. Can I do a history check?
Yeah. I don't remember who my God of War is. Is there any basic D&D gods of war? Let's find out.
There's a few.
So,
Out of
we're just gonna
15.
pick one. Tempest. So, the first person who comes to mind is Tempest, one of the gods of war, and he's also known as the Lord of Battle. He was a being of chaos, distributing his favor randomly. And such as the nature of a god of war, he might side with one army one day and turn against them the next. So he kind of flip-flops, plays the best side, like he wants to be on the winning team.
What kind of form does he take?
He takes the form of... Let me just fucking copy this image and put it in the chat. Thank you, D&D Wiki. He almost looks like an orc.
So what do I know with a 15?
Tempest has a realm of Warrior's Rest, which is kind of anything but restful. It's almost like a land in limbo where everyone's constantly fighting. He changes sides really quick. He likes bringing chaos. And he, like, in the mortal realm, he did have avatars that would go, like, about and just cause wars, just to do it. So he's a being of chaos. He's kind of, like, deemed generally as one of the bad gods.
Okay, GG. Okay. I've heard of him. What about him, Orin? You think he has something to do with this?
No, I'm just bringing it to attention that, you know, the angels that look over his battlefields are angels. Would you look up to that?
Is that true? Is Orin speaking factually, Sam?
Yeah.
Technically, every god would have their own angels, just as like every like archdevil would have their own like fiends and shit. So, yes.
Hmm.
His angels would almost be like the Valkyr, you know? Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, it's already 8.
Starting to get a lot more complicated than I thought it would.
No, I don't think this has anything to do with it. I'm just saying, like, don't always just trust things based off of appearances.
I can agree.
Adriana, she'll kind of like nod and like agree and like kind of just like reevaluate her own biases. But then she'll like lean her head against GLJ's back as she just tries to rest her eyes.
Don't worry, we'll get you to town safe soon.
And would you guys like to roll a fate roll on getting back to your guys' cart? Because like luckily, after fighting the squids, like the first few hours of walking were pretty uneventful.
Fate?
Yeah, I think it's my turn, huh?
It's a D100.
97.
Oh.
Alright. I'm gonna give you guys a choice with this one. Like, when you roll in the 90s, you have the option of finding loot, instantly getting to the place that you want, like, take off all the travel and everything, break conditions, or I can do something else like another encounter. So do you guys want goody goodies to arrive where you need to go like ASAP, or do you guys want to encounter something cool?
Well, I think I would always want to do something cool, but if you guys feel like we've been lacking in loot, or if you want more loot, I wouldn't be upset with that option either.
Just get there?
I was
get there
thinking
is
just
fine.
get there, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because, like, if you think about it, like, the loot, it'll probably be good, but, just getting there might just be, like,
Just getting where? Are we just
So you're
getting
back to your
north
carriage. Yeah. So
No.
basically,
To the carriage.
it would basically be to the cart. Your horses would, like, the way I would do it is because you guys had walked through there, you guys are easily able to find your own path. You're not having to go and weave around, look around. So it would reduce your travel time. Your horses would be fine. No one would have fucked with your shit.
Yeah, we could guarantee that Ariana is
It's the safest
okay as
option.
we get there. We can guarantee
yeah.
that we don't get attacked or ambushed on the way there.
I think we go with that.
It basically reduces your travel time in half. So, like, let's say you guys left at 9 in the morning. You guys took the 6 hours to get there. So it's like, what? 6 hours. Like 3 o'clock? Instead, you guys, like, travel, like, 3 hours instead back instead of the whole 6. So you still have plenty of daylight to start making your way back towards the town.
Yeah.
Do that.
Alright. And so you guys do. You guys find all of your marks. You guys find all of your path. You get to your horses. Your horses are happy and fine. The weather looks great. It's generally warmer than it has been in a minute. And so you guys are able to, like, just get in, get loaded. I assume that Asher is driving the carriage. Earl is riding Everest. And then Orn, Two Whispers, and Adriana are in the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that 97 as well, you guys are able to go and also reduce your travel time back to the city.
Okay.
So instead of it being, like, how many hours did I say beforehand? Like, it's like 2 days worth of travel.
So it'll be like a
Wait.
day.
Yeah. Like a day and a half. Like, you guys can say, like, we took like 8 hours off.
Yeah.
And so, let me open up the map, and I'll tell you guys where you are. When it's, like, nighttime starts to roll around. Where the fuck is my mouse? I hate it when I lose my mouse on my computer screen, because it's like, my eyes don't fucking work anyways. Where's the egg?
While we're traveling, can I keep an eye on Ariana and, like,
Of course.
specifically her fingertips to see how bad they are?
Can she ride in the carriage with Orn?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's why I'm checking.
Yeah.
Let me get you guys your egg. So by the time, let's say, like, 10 o'clock at night rolls around, you guys are basically, like, almost to the city. It's just a little too, like, cold at night for you guys to really, like, keep going. So let me get you guys your thing. I don't want that symbol on there. So you guys are, like, out of the woods, kind of still riding along the tree line, so you have shelter. But if you guys, like, wake up bright and early, you'll definitely be at North Strand in the morning, for sure.
Nice.
Nice. Be honest to it.
So we set up to a tent for the night.
Would you guys like to roll your survival checks to see how well you set up camp once more?
Yeah.
Once again, I will bless you and say, you guys, this time, I think I've showed you enough. We're gonna do a good camp.
I mean, we didn't do horrible.
You can roll d4s.
Convinced that GLJ is the only one who knows exactly what the fuck he's doing with setting up a camp.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got a 16, a 14, and a 22.
Yeah. Okay, so this time we've got a 17, a 14, and a 22. So, yeah. You guys actually, like, assembled this pretty quick. Like, you guys are finally getting the hang of, like, teamwork and getting shit set up. I assume this time you guys actually set up the tent, as there's now 2 more people in your party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as we set up the campfire, can I drag Ariana over to the campfire?
Absolutely.
And then I'll say, so listen, Ariana, I need you to sit down real quick.
And she looks at you and she does.
So I know how to check for the corruption, and I just want to see how far along you are. So if you could, stay facing towards the fire, and just open your mouth for me, please.
She thinks about it for a second, and then she just decides to like kind of trust you. So she opens her mouth. Would you like to roll a perception check? Because it is dark, and you're doing this with firelight, and it is perpetual twilight in the sky. Like the lighting is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving carriage.
6.
The light's like flickering, and it's just really hard to see.
Hold on. I need more light. Hold on. So I will take out a candle, and then I will light it, and then can I see if that's better light if I
Yeah, you can roll with advantage now.
keep it? $15.
And so, like, you look into her mouth, and you can kind of see, like the spit that kind of, like, glistens on her teeth has a little bit of that milky black quality. It's not quite bad yet. It's not like how Jintang's was. But you can definitely tell that her spit is, like, got that, like, kind of, like, dingy, cloudy look to it. It's
Any,
not bad, though.
Any coughing?
And she says, not since I've thrown up.
Okay, and you're throwing up, you threw up in the forest, yes?
Yes.
Okay, have you felt like throwing up recently?
No.
Okay.
I do feel like I need to sleep, though.
Yeah, sleep in the tent. And, get plenty of rest. If you feel like throwing up, wake one of us up if you can, and we got to get you as far away from camp as possible.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay.
And she'll go climb in the tent, and she'll gesture for two whispers to come with her. And so he'll also go and climb in the tent. And so it's just you three by the fire.
I would like to ritual cast alarm.
Done. Is there anything you three would like to do? Like, what else?
I definitely want to pray again. I'm gonna find a moment off to the side. Maybe I'll bring Everest with me. And I'll kind of stand at Everest's head. I'm gonna say, Everest, we're gonna try to talk to Zarevor. And I'm gonna put my hands on the side of Everest's kind of jowls. And I'll
You
put
want
my
to go
head.
ahead and roll a d20 for me?
Yes.
We're
But I
going to
want
see
to
if God hears you.
specifically say, I need to know who to trust. When you say, only give a scale to those who sent me, do you mean this mage's guild? 'Cause it seems that there's something wrong happening. 18.
Wonderful.
Yes.
We'll follow up
let's
with
go.
this later. And you will get a private message. Let me go ahead and type that out. Is anyone else wanting to do anything?
I'll take out my deck of cards and I'll play with two whispers in the wind.
Oh, I thought he was cuddling with his master in the tent.
Oh yeah. He was.
Cuddling? Definitely not. Maybe. He is a kitty.
Oh, never mind. I'll just sit by the fire.
You could play with Orin or GLJ.
Yeah, when
The
Jim
cards
Canyon
from JLJ.
going to the side, he'll definitely come join you for cards. And perhaps we'll all spend our 1 hour of wakeful long rest just kind of chilling and playing cards, and then we'll just all sleep through the night.
Orn's not gonna want to play cards. He waves his hand when you guys ask him to play cards, and he just sits down by the fire and he looks worried.
What's on your mind, Ord?
It's nothing, GLJ. Don't worry about it.
Are you missing your parents? You miss your mom and dad?
No, not everything has to do with family, okay? It's just the situation we're in. I'm not sure how I feel about leaving all of this up to deities and figures.
Well, at least you have one on your side, right? Zarevor seems to be on the right side of this, and he sent me.
I don't mean this personally, Gilge, but for now he is. I don't know if he will be in the future. I don't think any of us can say what's gonna happen in the future.
I don't think we could say, but I do believe that the future hasn't been written yet, and that if we want to carve our way into it, we can make a difference.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Just as long as and you believe in what you stand for, and you stand for what you believe in, and you don't take any shit. And I tell you what, Orton, on the battlefield, you've been amazing. You were blasting those goobers like nothing.
Yeah.
Canonically, we're gonna call the squidlings goobers from now on, just FYI.
Yeah, I realized the thing I called a goober was just a different one of the pictures. You had multiple goober pictures.
We had many goober pictures. I had like little nicknames for them too.
To be honest,
Right.
the only time that I've been scared that hasn't been in the fight, it's been thinking about what's gonna happen when we get back.
Yeah. Look, just I mean, they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be upset that we survived, but let's definitely be cautious of how they plan to solve this, and maybe we could go out on our own scouting mission to that glowing mountain or something and see what's going on.
Oh, speaking of which, you guys looked at the mountain and it is not glowing tonight.
Oh,
Weird.
Weird.
It was only glowing the first night you guys were away.
the Lord of the Mountain is not present. That mountain used to glow, right, Orm?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Maybe that's significant.
No, I think it is.
And you hear the tent unzip as Two Whispers comes out. He goes, "It's hot in there."
Oh God,
Well, that's a
help
good-
us.
Want to play some cards?
Come play cards.
Yeah, I want to play some cards.
Yes, we set him up with a deck.
Great.
Hey,
And since you guys
do
aren't
guys
gambling for money.
have fun playing cards. I'm gonna go take a breather.
Sounds good. And what are you doing on your breather? So, Asher, Two Whispers. I'm gonna come up with a nickname for him. It's pending. I almost just want to call him Wispy.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say let's call him Wisp.
Sick. Okay, we're gonna call him Wisp from now on.
Come play cards, Wisp.
Okay, so the three of you guys are playing cards? Sick.
Yeah.
And we'll have you guys roll a fate to see who wins later. Unless one of you guys is cheating, in which case private roll me. In which case... Yeah, actually all of you guys will just private roll me. Orn,
You
what are
roll
you
with
doing
advantage.
on your walk?
So I'm gonna walk a good distance away from camp, like still in like eyesight of the fire, but like behind a few trees. And I'm gonna take out Gideon and I'm gonna like not lay him, but like set him on like a rock that's near me, and then I'm gonna sit down next to him. And then he's just gonna stay silent and look at Gideon. You wouldn't betray me, would you?
He says to Gideon?
Yeah.
And there's
No, of course you
response.
wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. How deep? How deep does this go? Did you know? Can I
No
do?
response.
Can I do an insight check to try to remember if I remember the guild talking about these runes, and perhaps the guild planning on trying to manipulate them in some way?
Of course. I'll take either an insight or a history.
Can I do a history instead?
Of course.
19.
Okay, so with the 19, you definitely remember 2 years ago when this runic era started, the Mages Guild did not know what the fuck was going on. And like, so they did kind of send like mages to like a whole bunch of different branches across the world to go and investigate. And a lot of mages actually avoided the Pale Scroll Order, including Gideon and Kyodor. You distinctly remember the Pale Scroll Order asking for mages, but most mages did not want to go there due to the weather conditions. And this was 2 years ago. Gideon and Kyodor were actually staying in the tower at that time to help you with your studies. So they were kind of leaving it up to everyone else. You do remember a few people approaching Kyodor to go and try to investigate and like take care of some of the rune stuff, but he turned these offers down. So with your 19, I would say you don't think that Gideon or Kyodor were very much so involved with the runes. Like, of course they were worried about it, but they weren't spending their time actively studying it.
But would I know of any other mages?
Definitely, like, there was a few mages who, like, did go out to go and investigate.
Do I remember any of their names?
Not necessarily. And all the ones you do remember going out did not go into this zone.
Okay.
So at least no one who would pertain. The name Joffrey does strike a bell with you, though. It's kind of like you knew he ran the Pale Scroll Order.
Since before the Runic Age started?
Since before the Runic Era started. And a lot of mages, due to the proximity of like the Pale Scroll Order, it being so close to the Mages Guild city and office, would go there just to do some of the practices, and a lot of fire mages would go there to help, like, you know, light the fires and practice their stuff in a way that wasn't like super damaging because this area is usually snowy. Joffrey, you do know, had a particular interest in the runes, and he was one of the people who did ask Kyodor to come and visit.
Okay. And he's the
head mage
head
of the Pale
mage.
Scroll Order.
Yeah.
Yep. He's the Azamar.
And do I remember Kyodor making a remark about Joffrey or anything he said, or I just know he declined?
He wrote a letter to Kyodor, and Kyodor laughed about it with Gideon, saying, I'm not going there. I have more important things to do here.
So he's kind of underestimating the
Yeah.
invitation.
Hmm.
I'll pat the top of Gideon's urn. Good night, buddy. I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'll put him back in my backpack, my bag.
I wish I could emoji react from heaven for him.
And then I'll walk back to the camp and go watch them play cards.
Okay, I just need a private roll from you, Patty, and then I will tell you who won the game. Boy's going on an
I
adventure.
wonder if Patty knows he's muted.
No.
How did it get? Sam, if you could roll that, you can do that private roll for me if you could, because I am hunting down cats right this second.
No worries, I'll do a quick roll.
Thank you. Baby Tony. Their names are Baby and Tony.
God must have been on your side because the GLJ won.
Oh, you're right,
God
guys.
must have been on your side.
Dang. That was a fun game, boys. I used
And
to
Two
play that all
Whispers,
the time back home with my dad.
Two Whispers will tell you guys goodnight, and he'll go in the tent, stay in there for like a minute, and then come back out. Think about it, and then go back in.
Saying
You
nothing.
okay, Two Whispers? What the?
I just don't know where I want to be. And so he'll come back out one more time and sit at the fire, and he'll like sit there and think about it. And then he'll kind of get up and walk around the carriage and like kind of just look at the area, and then he'll go back in the tent a final time.
Damn.
Is that because he's a cat?
That's absolutely because he's a cat.
You can't decide whether
You
or
know.
not he wants to be inside.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
on the wrong side of every door.
Yep.
Handsome boy. Come here.
Yeah.
Speaking of kitties, I have a kitty on my lap. I just started putting my collar on my cat again, and he hates it. But can I put you on my bed?
Baby, there you are.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Liz.
It's cat in the bunch. Her name is Baby.
I love her.
She's been adventuring in this warm weather.
All right. And is there anything else that anyone wants to do before they wrap the night up? Does anyone want to stay and watch guard? Do you guys just want to rely on the alarm spell?
Yeah, I'm just relying on the alarm.
Yeah, I'll just rely on the alarm. I feel like we've got away from it here. I'm feeling a little safer.
Okay, and where are you all sleeping? So the tent has been occupied by Adriana and Two Whispers.
I'll just be in
The
bed for a
carriage is free.
I'll stay by the fire. If it gets cold enough to wake me up, I'll just, stoke it a little and then fall back asleep.
Especially if you're like kind of like depending on how the camp's set up, like I bet the carriage would provide some like sort of shelter. Hi, bub. Can you stop biting my feet?
I'll sleep in the carriage.
And then Asher, if you want to like make a little den underneath the carriage again out of snow.
Yeah, Alvaro.
All right.
Be nice.
Okay. And so you guys all go to bed. GLJ, you've got a private message waiting for you.
Woo! The fuck?
Do you remember the question you directly asked?
Yeah, I was asking like who I can trust. Can I do like an insight check on
Of course.
who that's talking about? On the inside now, I can click it.
There is so many cats at that house.
You know,
Oh, what the fuck? When did this guy get in? I
that's
didn't
a
let him
handsome
in.
boy. I love him.
I don't
What do
know
you
this
mean?
fucking cat.
How many cats have we seen? Are there 5 cats there?
5.
I knew it.
There's,
Oh,
There's the
shit.
2 black ones, the gray one, the orange one, and then the black and white one.
When did he get inside?
He was so
That's kind of spooky.
pretty.
I swear there's a ghost in this house. I wish I was kidding. Tell me, are you the ghost? I'm always afraid of scary ghouls when I'm alone.
True, true.
Like, what if just a gangly black beast came running down a hallway? I'd poop my pants.
Absolutely die.
The worst.
Unless that ghost is paying rent, he can leave.
So actually, they have a theory. Some things have gone missing from the fridge before, and at one time, Rain, Riley's youngest brother, saw a hotspot called like Jake's hotspot or something. So sometimes we make jokes about this Jake character who lives in the attic. And then one time, her mom saw a man, like a homeless-looking man with one shoe, come out of the woods of her backyard and just keep walking and go to the road. I don't know if he like said it. So I call him One Shoe Man.
Wow.
This is like boonies outside of fucking Branson, Missouri.
Right. Like, what?
But, you know, if it's a ghoul, they let in the cat. So that's convenient. They didn't let any out, as far as I can tell. I think I need to do... The most important one is secured. That's Jim. And Hannah. Where did you go from? Look at this dude. He was supposed to be outside. I don't remember when he came in.
Oh, he's handsome.
Maybe
That's
he's
true.
cool.
He's my buddy. When he's inside, he hangs out. One chicken. Oh,
Get it,
it's a
little paw! I would die for this cat. Look at his own nose. Oh, I love him.
You gotta make sure he doesn't get into breading. Because there's garlic in it. Can I have that?
So what?
Yeah.
What's going on that dream?
Waiting
Oh,
on
yeah.
me to do an insight check. My bad. A cat just materialized. Damn it. Well,
I'm just gonna give you, like, a clue.
okay. We love clues. Did you send it to me?
I did.
Via DMs? Oh shit, okay, sorry, my phone didn't beep. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Discretion is not my strong suit.
Cool. And
What? The fuck does that mean, Patty?
It's for me to know and you to find out.
and you guys start sleeping through the night until a lot of sounds all happen at once. For one, you hear Adriana scream out in a massive amount of pain, and you hear the dragon Jintang roar as loud as he can far away, but even his roar is enough to pierce like through the air. And so you hear both of them screaming basically at the same time, the dragon and the girl. And it wakes you all up out of a dead sleep.
Can we check on Ariana?
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the tent. I'm definitely the closest. You guys can catch up.
Your mic's
And you see
fucked,
two. Yeah, I. Should we just wait?
Patty. He'll be back. Yeah.
Hi, welcome back.
Hello.
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 Lights on. Yeah.
You're a little quiet, but
Say something?
Hello? Hello?
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
there you
you're good.
ELJ. Ariana, it's the GLJ. Are you okay?
And you go in and she's writhing in pain on the ground, and you see like two whispers just like casting like healing touch or whatever his healing spell is, cure wounds on her, trying to like make her feel better. And he looks at you and he's got panic in his eyes. He's like, I don't know what's wrong.
Can you guys hold her down, please?
I'm gonna cast guidance on everybody present. I'm just gonna kind of say to myself, Zeraphor, please help. And then I'm gonna put all of my lay on hands. I got 5 HP left. I'm gonna put all that in.
And she just starts crying, like as you guys are all healing her, and she's like, finally she throws up more of that black liquid onto the ground.
Oh,
Like-
everyone, keep your distance. Keep your distance.
And she writhes in pain, and in the distance you hear that same like dragon-esque scream of Jintang as well in pain.
Okay, Wisp, did you get any of that gunk on you?
No, I didn't touch it.
Okay, let's get her out of the tent. Let's get her, into the open field.
And he grabs her by her feet and just starts dragging her.
I'm gonna grab her like upper half, I guess, and assist.
Okay, now I need you guys to hold her down. I need to check, her mouth.
We'll do that.
Ariana, open your mouth for me if you can, please.
She is clenching her jaw right now as she is in pain.
Okay, I gotta try to open her mouth.
You can either give me a medicine check or even like a strength check to pinch her jaw open. I'll take either.
I'll assist you with opening her jaw, so maybe you get advantage on that check.
Oh, he already opened it, so he's good.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And when
Yeah,
you look in her mouth, you see like that black is almost like it lights up into like a hazy purple color, and it's like glowing right now, and it's like pulsing in and out with this like really really deep like eggplant purple light. And that's when you can kind of see her spits turning more black. If you start to examine her fingertips, they're turning more black.
Can I do a Arcana check on the the purple
Of course.
18?
Something is sucking the life right out of her. Like, whatever this is, like, that magic is, like, taking, like, from her life and her body and her essence, and it is taking it somewhere else, and you can definitely tell that this is, like, some sort of void magic.
And it's it's concentrated in her throat.
Right now, yes.
How does she look, Horn?
Let's
Is she dying?
Let's not talk about this right in front of her. Okay. She looks okay.
And some, like, cloudy... Like, I wish you guys wore makeup so, like, this would make sense. If you get eyeliner in your eyeball, sometimes, you'll get, like some cloudy black tears. Those are kind of streaming down the sides of her face.
Yeah.
Okay. No time now for discretion. What's wrong with her?
Well,
What do you know?
I think you already know what's wrong with her, and I'll like put my
She's dying.
fingers. I'll put my fingers like at her eyes, and like open her eyelids up. Ariana, can you look to the left, please, for me?
And she tries her best, and you can see, like, where, like, the normal red veins at the corner of her eyes would be are starting to turn black.
I'm gonna pull out my potion that my dad's gave me,
You know the deal! Woo!
and I'm gonna pour it down her throat as
What
best
is-
I can.
What is that? What are you pouring it?
I have to try. She's dying.
What is that? What is that? Like,
I got it from my dad's.
okay. And you don't know what it is.
You know exactly what that is.
I do.
At least GLJ knows exactly what that
Okay.
is. It's a pretty distinct red liquid, though.
Yep.
It's a healing potion.
Get them straight. And so, like, you know, it does go down her throat. And, like, you can kind of see her, like, she's still, like, writhing in pain, and you can hear Jintang in the distance. Would you guys like to roll a perception check for me?
15.
Cool. All three of you passed the check. You guys see that area where that black liquid was, like, where she threw up again? And it started to seep through the snow and eat the plants below it right now. And it's also glowing that nice purpley color. And finally, like, you know, like, as it's, like, eating, like, these plants that are underneath it, like those sleeping dormant plants, it just, like, seeps away, leaving just, like, a weird hole in its place. And finally, like, the pain comes to an end as Ariana regains herself and Jintang stops screaming in the distance, and the purple glow goes away.
That was definitely something.
Gilge, I didn't know. I don't know if you needed to use that potion. I'm sorry.
Is she like dead?
No, she's fine. Her fingers are a little bit more black, though.
Ariana, listen. What was going on through that whole process in your mind?
Just hurt. It hurt so bad.
Were you so it was just pain, no like coercing?
It hurt my whole body.
Thing was killing you.
It's not good.
And Two Whispers, like, looks at the hole in the, like, the ground where the tent is. And he goes, I am not sleeping there. No way. Love you, Ari, but no.
Yeah. For now, let's just try to get some rest, and we'll get up early in the morning and make sure we get to town.
And as you guys go to sleep, you guys see like the starting of the glow of that mountain again. That like blue, like misty stuff. It's like barely just starting up again. Just barely. And then you guys go to sleep for the night.
Okay.
And it
Rough
does
night.
feel it feels like a very restless night of sleep. Like there's a lot on your guys' minds. The twilight sky still feels very strange. And that purple pulsing was also super fucking weird. So after a restless night of sleep, you guys wake up in what feels like the morning, still the same twilight. And I would probably say after several days of it, the sky being exactly the same, it's probably starting to wear on your guys' like mentality and like everything. Like your perception of time is slowly kind of going away. Probably not for Orn, as he has like a watch, but it's still strange.
Yeah. I'll go up to GLJ and I'll tap him on the shoulder. And then I'll whisper to him, "Hey, did you have any communications with Zerafor at all?"
Well, I'm always connected to Zero. I think maybe we. Do you remember anyone with pink hair?
We do. The mage is good.
Yeah,
The mage.
is good. She
Who
was
was it?
she was my right? Am I thinking correctly? She was Adriel?
She's the one person you know in the Mages Guild with pink hair.
Yep.
And
Yep.
she has pink hair right now because she's an Eladrin and it is spring.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the girl who with pink hair. What are you talking about? What does she have anything to do with this?
I think that we can trust her. We
Ugh.
should talk.
Orin just
Before we-
rolls his eyes.
Hey, it's 50-50, right?
Yeah, it's 50-50, whatever. Okay, so
We gotta keep her.
so you're saying that was the communication that you got, right? Okay, so I think when we get into town, we hit up the druids first, make sure that Ariana can get help as soon as possible, and then instead of going to the woman who wants the scales, I think we should head to Adriel first.
I agree.
That's the woman with pink hair, right?
Or not.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, yeah. Okay, well, let's get on a move on then, since we know the plan.
I'll start setting up the carriage.
And you guys do, you guys kind of pack up camp pretty quickly. And then you guys hit the road.
So it's Orn, two Whispers, and Adriana in the carriage, right?
Yeah.
So Wisp, how did she do overnight?
She didn't rise anymore. She's and like Adriana, she is just sleeping in like the cart. Like she is like dozing off. She's having like a hard time paying attention today. Definitely kind of like a little out of it. he's like, she's just kind of been like that, and he kind of gestures to her.
So you don't think she got any sleep?
I think she got like half sleep.
Okay. And then I'll snap my fingers and I'll be like, Adriana, hello? Can you tell me how was your sleep last night after?
Not good.
Okay. Were you able to dream at all?
No.
Okay. That's all. And still like no coercing or anything like that, just the pains.
Just the pains.
Okay.
It feels like body aches today.
Body aches, okay. In the same places as yesterday or or different places?
Same places.
Okay, don't worry. We'll get you to town and you'll find help very fast, okay?
And she just kind of like nods her head like to say yes. And then kind of like starts dozing off again.
Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to do.
I like this cat. I'm like, I guess I'll just start. He's a handsome boy.
No, that's for everyone. Get out of there.
He's like, no, it's just for me.
They're all up in my shit. Bro. No. They're all here. Get out of there. I gotta put down.
Oh, yeah.
This is a two-handed activity. Sorry.
Who hasn't rolled a fate yet?
Crimps.
Chris.
Crimps.
You wanna roll a fate on getting back to town? Weep. Ooh. Not good. So the snow starts again. He rolled a 38.
No.
The snow begins to start again. At first slowly, then it really starts to pick up. It becomes that real frigid cold. Your horses start to struggle. And instead of it being that 6-hour trip that you guys anticipated, the time does go up. And so, like, you definitely anticipate, like, another extra hour, maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on if the storm lightens up. Your horses are kind of fighting with you a little bit today because your horses didn't sleep well. Everyone's just a little tired, a little cranky. And, would you like to roll a perception check for me, Asher and Earl?
Could you roll that for me?
Of course. Give me just a second.
Thank you. You guys want to see raccoon?
Yeah, I'm gonna see a raccoon.
Focus camera.
He's just so confident!
Oh,
No, come back!
look, my camera's so blurry. It's because it's too dark. Oh, does it focus? There he is. Hello. Oh. Let me give you kibble. Come here. Oh. Wow, he ran really far that time.
He's a brave boy.
He is. His name is Pan. What the fuck? I'm so sad it won't focus. He's so cute.
Yes.
There we go.
Look at him eat. If I could legally own a raccoon as a pet, I would.
You have to put like child locks on every cabinet and any container because they have thumbs,
They'll
and they
get
will.
into it.
Raccoons will get into every nook and cranny of your house. But they are cute little dudes.
Look at his little mask.
His little mess. I wish I had a little water bowl for him to clean it in. That would be cute.
Just like
I can't imagine. Imagine
completely
one of these
off.
trying to eat you. That must be so scary.
Oh yeah.
I guess I should shine my flashlight on my face instead of at his face so he can see me better.
Could watch this little guy eat for hours. Look at his little hands.
Oh no, it's okay.
Look, come
I'm
back.
sorry. Come back. He's like, okay, yeah, I am fucking starving. Even though he's actually pretty chunky. He comes here all the time.
He just eats the kitty food.
He just eats cat food. Yep.
It is getting kind of late. Do we want to call it quits soon?
Probably should.
Yeah, we gotta go camping tomorrow.
You guys are going camping tomorrow? Holy shit. I hope you
Yeah.
see cute raccoons just like this one.
Right.
I will take pictures of wildlife if I see it for sure.
Yes, don't get eaten by a bear.
I gotta work, and then we'll leave whenever I feel like I'm good to take off work.
So let's just say, for argument's sake, you guys like, it's just shitty writing. We'll just say with that 38 and those shitty perception checks because I don't feel like going through a whole scenario with more zombies right now.
Yeah. We run into some zombies, we fucking take care of it.
Like honestly though, like you guys do have like an extra set of hands. You guys obliterate zombies anyways. You guys run into some zombies. It goes well, obviously.
Any loot?
Any bones?
You know what? These zombies, we'll find out if they have bones and loot.
I remember seeing something in the Dungeon Master's Guide about speed running through combat, where you basically just say you run into like if it's a similar encounter than before, you just say like, we could even roll a die to see how good it goes, and then you just basically say like, you know, GLJ, you took 10 damage, so and so you took that damage, but you did it. You killed them all.
Let's be real. Like you guys probably didn't take damage because my zombies never touch you guys.
Yeah, we really can take care of zombies.
Okay, you guys find. Actually, I'll just link this in the chat. This is the loot that drops, and for Orn, you find a nice fucking. That wedding ring came on a nicely attached ring finger. That whole finger, beautiful.
Oh, I don't need just a finger. How's the hand? Is the hand okay?
We'll say it's missing a thumb.
Is it the left hand?
It is the left hand. That's a hand that wedding rings go on, so.
Yeah, true.
I will take
No
the
thumb,
spotted handkerchief if you want the spoon, Chris.
You want the spoon.
And then, Oren, you can take the money.
Oh, thank you.
Cool. And you guys.
Wait, does the
approach
wedding ring
this-
have a diamond?
Yes.
No, I don't want the money. I want the wedding ring. I'm sorry.
You can have it all. Don't worry.
Oh, fantastic.
You both.
And seeing as we're about ready to wrap it up, you guys do approach the city, and you guys see two tall people arguing with the guards to get in. And that's when we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Two tall people like Goliaths.
Yeah, how tall we talking?
Yeah,
We'll come
how tall
over.
we talking?
We'll look next week.
Figure
I'm so
out next week.
Yeah.
Do we
Are you
level
guys?
up?
Nah.
Yeah, next week it should be fine.
Third levels. We gotta have
very significant things happen to trigger level 3.
I
those
thought
very
once we got to
significant-
town, we would be level 3.
You guys haven't even turned in requests yet.
Yeah. Don't jump the gun.
Whatever.
Um,
dude. You guys do
I
it
will
to me all the time.
Yeah, now
I
the
will
change
say you
is-
guys might have your. Oh, sorry.
No,
You
it's
guys
alright,
are
Briggs.
gonna have. You guys are gonna have your first kind of socially important event happen. Like minor spoilers. You guys are gonna be going to almost like a hearing, like a court sort of thing. Not like for a crime per se, but more like an action plan. As you guys are
hearings.
cool. So that's just something to be prepared for. It's definitely going to be real roleplay heavy. You're going to see the kind of the major players for the town, for the Mages Guild, for the Druids, as well as these new visitors who happen to need the town's help.
Excited. Tune in next week's stream for this has been episode, was it 3 or 4? What do we have to?
4.
4.
Episode 4
Yeah,
of Destiny's Mandate,
Destiny's
Tale of the Sucker.
Mandate. Tale of the Sundered Sky, the Higher Order,
Higher Order. Tune in next
the beginning
For-
of the corruption,
Should we
Orange
just
Hearing.
adding names every episode?
Gentang's Hell,
Milky Coughs.
GLJ's Inferno.
By Goober Incorporation in partnership with the Snood Penguin .twitch,
Twitch.
Twitch.
Twitch.tv.
TTV.
GG.
Bye stream.
Bye, stream.
Live stream.